This is Vikings United, your ultimate destination for everything Minnesota Vikings. Bringing together the most passionate fans, insightful analysts, and dynamic creators from across Skull Nation. Get ready for deep dives, spirited debates, and exclusive insights from Coach Cody. We're celebrating our community, honoring our heroes, and fueling your fandom with Pillars of Valor coffee. This is more than a show. It's a movement. This is Vikings United.
Handy.
Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Representing Skull, the gang, you know the name. It's a Minnesota thing. Put that on the purple blood that's running through these golden veins. Hail, sleet, snow, or rain, regardless, we gon' go to games. $1 billion stadium on Sundays, they don't close the bank. Fail rarely, get your tail buried. Give this JJ to JJ on Hail Marys. I'm like Aaron Jones, I see the field clearly. Gain 150 yards off of 12 carries and 2 tugs. I say you crack a can of ice cold whoop bass on the Packers fan. Downtown Minneapolis, where we pack the stands and put our hands above our heads when we clap our hands. That's how we clap our hands. We put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. Now clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. That's how we clap our hands. We put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. I said clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. Purple and gold, now holla skull. If you from Minnesota, let me know. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Minnesota notice. Minnesota notice. I'm known to skull and then blow the coldest and skull until I got scoliosis. So when we so ferocious. So just know, just way before 84 was the dopest. We showed you who the purple and the gold is. If you from Minnesota, let me know. Right now. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Minnesota. Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla.
Welcome into the Scene Project Sports Network. I am your host, Bubba Starts. You are here for Vikings United Super Bowl watch party. What a day it's going to be. I got my guys with me, Big B, Coach Cody. Everybody's here. Nice to share this day with you guys, a historic moment as our guy Sam Darnold steps on the field with a possible Super Bowl championship on the line.
No, I can't wait. I mean,
for his big week next week as well. So yeah, a lot on the table.
Yeah, I'm just excited. You know, I want football. If I could have football every week of the year, I would. You know, it's just not the same, especially last week with the Pro Bowl. It'll never be the same, and I'm holding out until they go back to the actual Pro Bowl. But I'm excited. You know, Sam, as Vikings fans, just seeing Sam Darnold go out there, potentially win a ring. Stephon Diggs for the Patriots. So, you could go both ways with who you want to win.
We can't forget Bradbury out there.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of recent Vikings exits that are playing in the Super Bowl. I don't know how fans feel about that out there.
Not too good.
No,
Oh,
B's
man.
chowing down. I got some food next to me too. I'm trying to keep my cat off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be bouncing in and out. Our tacos are almost done. I'm leaving for Wyoming for our first game this weekend, so I'm trying to get my laundry done and to go big pack. So I'm gonna be bouncing in and out, but I'm here the whole time. So
that's all good, man. We're representing Pillars of Valor today. They got a big push they're making on IG. You guys make sure you go check out our sponsor.
I definitely could use some today.
I got my cup. I got my cup full. I knew it was going to be a long day watching. I got the pregame on the laptop already, so I'm kind of dual.
So, Bubba, watching the opening ceremony here, or whatever you want to talk. You being a musician, I mean, I know Green Day is a big name, or was a big name. I mean, do you think these guys get hyped for performing at the Super Bowl in front of these big fans? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it's iconic, right? The Super Bowl happens once a year. It's one of the biggest live events on the planet, if not the biggest, as far as watched around the world. So, yeah, I don't think it matters how big you've been in your career. I think anyone who's fortunate enough to play the halftime show is always honored. Now, the way that it works now is that it is a pay-to-play kind of situation, right? Somebody can come in and buy that spot. Essentially, a label can pay to get somebody in there or whatever. So maybe it doesn't hold the same weight as if you were selected. But I mean, to be on that stage with that huge setup, all these raucous fans and 60, 70,000 people that are in the stadium, not to mention millions watching worldwide. I don't know how you don't get fired up for that.
Yeah, that would just be something. I mean, of course, I've already said my thoughts about the halftime show that I think it's going to be one of the worst. I'm not a big Bunny fan, but
wait a minute.
He can impress me a little bit. What?
Which one are you watching?
I'm watching right now, right before on NBC.
No. Because apparently
Kid Rock's going to be playing in the Bad Bunny
shows going.
Yeah.
So Bad Bunny is going to be doing the halftime show, and then Kid Rock and Jelly Roll are going to be doing one.
Jelly Roll.
No, I mean, I definitely turned into Jelly Roll Kid Rock, so we might have to find that one.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, send it to me too, Cody. I'm gonna have them both going, man. I'll be good. I'm excited, man. We kind of went over pregame action last week. B, any updates during the week since last Tuesday that we might have missed? Injuries that we didn't know about, or just prepare us for the game action? No,
as far as I know, everybody that has practice is playing. I haven't seen nothing come across lately. I mean, you want both teams to be at their best. You want them both at 100%. You don't want them to, I don't want to say play backup, but you want all the stars out there. You want your A games out there. So I haven't seen nothing. So let's hope for a good game. I know Coach Cody's 1 year anniversary on going into Omaha and defeating those guys in a last second play. So, Coach, how does that feel? I mean, that had to be your Super Bowl up to date. I mean,
yeah, without question, that was an unbelievable experience. Because we were an 11-man outdoor semi-pro team, and we had some experience playing 8-man arena indoor football, and this one was different, and we didn't have that long to prepare. Honestly, maybe about 4 practices, just to get back, in the right mind state, get everybody back together, and just get that rust off. But we knew that it was going to be loud, but we were prepared for that. It was just absolutely insane how loud it was, to the point where like our quarterback, like our center, couldn't even hear our quarterback. And so, right off the rip, first couple plays, we were hit for penalties, but we had to use hand signals just to snap the ball. So, that just showed, who we were as a team. We were able to figure out what was what, come up with a game plan, and then just go from there and adjust as the game went. But that was an unbelievable experience coming down to the last play. It was crazy. It was insane. Though, just waiting for the refs to put their arms up on that last play felt like forever.
No, I just saw the recap, and I was pumped just watching the recap again. Knowing what happened, and I wasn't even there. But what's that moment like? Knowing that you got one play. How do you call that play? What was going through your mind?
So that was Coach MJ and Coach Justin. Just because I was helping defense, but it was a weird feeling. No matter throughout that season leading up to the game, there would be times where we're down 3 touchdowns going into halftime, and it never felt like the game was over with. Like, we were just like, all right, they can score 3 touchdowns and a half. Why can't we do that and more? We already know we're better than these teams. Like, let's step it up. And time after time, the guys would rise up to that occasion. And so when when it came to that last play, you saw the replay. Like, we were, we weren't close to the goal line or anything like that. It wasn't.
You were 30 yards out?
But no one was. It didn't feel like, oh shit, this is our last play, like do or die. It was kind of just, hey, let's go play some backyard bullshit, and that's exactly what it ended up being, because it was a broken play. But just how it happened. Josh Murray was our quarterback for that last drive and for that last play, and that was our third quarterback that we used in that game. So, that just shows how many dogs we actually have on this team too. Quarterback 1, 2, or 3, we're good, confident.
No, that's definitely something that we hear everybody say. Next man up, try to step up, and you definitely did that. So, So as you're preparing for your first game with Wyoming, and these guys are preparing for their biggest game. I know maybe it's not the same thought process or same pressure, but what's going on in that locker room? What's going on in your mind as a coach? Preparing for a big game like this. What would you be doing?
Well, it's not, it's our first game of the season, exhibition one. Not like a championship or anything, but it's still a big game because, most of these players have been growing with me. We were in an arena league last year, lower tier. Now we've jumped up a couple tiers. So the competition's going to be that much more fierce. The players are going to, not be your run-of-the-mill semi-pro players. Like, these are the ones that actually take it serious and want the best out of themselves and for the team and out of the sport. So, a lot of my players are excited. We've been hyped since tryouts, really, just because, going to a different state, like out there and playing, and most of them are coming from the Warriors, at least on the defensive side, some on the offense. But when we go into play these arena teams as a semi-pro team, we always have the crowd against us, and it's loud. And so I'm anxious to see how they handle the crowd actually having our backs and having a home arena. I'm just excited for them. But for these people, like Sam Darnold, the Seahawks coming out of the Super Bowl, the tunnel right now, like, this is what you dream of as a kid. This is where you are putting all them days of practices, those 2-a-days, all the weights, all the early mornings, late nights. This is what you're doing it for. So,
and like they say too, enjoy this moment because it's not guaranteed that you'll get back there. I mean, some of these guys might play in 2-3 more Super Bowls. Some of these guys are probably just playing one. But what was it like for your first interaction down in Wyoming with you guys' first practice or meeting last week? I think it was.
Yeah, training camp last week, and I'm from a small town, population 5,000 people. I think they got like 6,000 out there in Gillette, so I was used to it. But just everything was that small town feel. You got our back, we got your back type of thing. Everyone is excited for football to come back to Gillette. Everybody welcomed us. Everyone's asking, where can we buy merch? How do we buy tickets and stuff like that? So, it was nice. We got to do a couple of meet and greets. Players got to sign autographs and stuff. That's always a nice experience. But it's an emotion like I'm here, I'm excited, but I know that this is the first step, and I could potentially use this game film and this year to launch my career, to AF1 or maybe on the practice squad and work yourself to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I'm glad everybody's hyped. I mean, I know me and Bubba's hyped. On our end, I know you're hyped. I just can't imagine how hyped the players are going. And we got John Bon Jovi now introducing the Patriots. I see I was already on the field, so I don't know if I'm ahead of you guys or behind, but
I mean, I see some players walking out right now. I'm probably a little behind.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind there because I'm up to the Patriots are now just taking the field. So I'll try to keep my excitement down if there's a good play, so we don't.
Wow, you let it out, man. It's all good. I'll celebrate with you. It's all.
I was gonna go over that. I was gonna be like, I don't know, because
but if you could pause,
he's just starting. He is just starting to talk about this. Like,
well, we got player introductions. How do we? How do we time this up? Because I'm definitely pirate.
I mean, I could definitely pause.
No, run it,
okay.
because honestly,
it's not like we can do play-by-play anyway, because that's gonna get us canceled. So I don't mind you being a little excited and getting to watch it.
Well, I mean, we can. I mean, I guess we could kind of do a little play-by-play, and not. I mean, we can't really be like, but I mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the rules like this. We've never done this before, but this is something.
I know when we've done watch-alongs. Facebook actually kind of puts the hinder on it, but YouTube will let you keep going. So we may get a message down the road saying, "Hey, you're violating policy and you're frozen or whatever." But as long as we're not showing the game, I mean, I know it's all.
I'm just maybe coming on the field now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So I'm probably a good 35 seconds to
you're behind because now I just got done. They just got done interviewing JSN and now they're interviewing Drake May. So
you're in the future.
Yeah.
Hey, watch us get so lagged out behind that the chat's telling us what's what.
Yeah.
It's all good. I hope we get that chat popping tonight, man.
As long as I'm watching it.
This is different than what we've done in the past, but okay, I'm not that far. He's getting JSN right now, so.
Drake May. I'm at Drake May now.
Yeah, I just finished with Drake May. So.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's weird how we're all watching at the same time, but yet the signals are just.
Yeah. Well, mine's
I don't expect much being out in the sticks.
I'm not paying for Peacock and I'm not inside. So my wife's got the Roku. She's probably got it on the real TV going. And yeah, man, it's the nature of the beast. Usually I'm not watching with other people. Like I spend a lot of my time kind of watching the game, just me and my wife. We're not in there, but man, get a little shout out to Lucky Cajun. Used a little bit of their seasoning.
I saw that.
Things. So shout out to Lucky Cajun. Shout out to Pillars of Valor sponsoring coverage today. He's going to make a big push here at 6:30. I think they got another post that they're doing and bumping it out there, trying to go viral here and use this historic moment when everybody's out here. So always shout out to our sponsors and really appreciate them supporting us during this and doing what we can to support them too. So check it out on Instagram. Hey, if you're watching online right now, you guys are popping in on the stream, just throw it in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to get to know you guys.
What's your favorite food for the Super Bowl? I mean,
yeah, what you're eating, comment, throw it in there. We love it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we have SPSN merch out online now as well. So getting that merch game going, and
Okay.
really happy about how everything came out. And I'll put the thing back up there. Go to shop.thesceneprojects.com to check all of that out. Really excited, man. We just continue to grow and to be a part of this all together. To have a crew like we have is awesome. Hey, Kenny, shout out to you, Gillette, Wyoming, man. Well, you're going to get
What's
this
up, Kenny?
a lot of Coach Cody.
Hey, that's head coach. That's head coach.
Head
What
coach.
up?
Hey, Coach Kenny, man, we're going to have to get you in here. Can you send him can I send him a
Yeah.
link? Let's get
Yeah.
Coach in here and talk some ball, man. I'm going to look you up, Kenny.
or have Coach look through his millions of contact on his Facebook page.
Can't watch the Super Bowl.
What?
There's too many.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right. I sent it to him. I'll send it
Did
to
you?
him. Hopefully,
Okay, cool. I was going to send him too.
Yep.
I just added him
Hop
as a
in,
friend on
Coach.
Facebook too, and awesome, man. Yeah, man, we would love to talk some more ball with Coach. Obviously, before the big game, during the game. I mean, yeah, we're all watching the Super Bowl, but being not fully invested in it, regardless, it gives us an opportunity to hang out. So, Coach Kenny, we're really excited to be talking about your football team this year. Can't wait to have a conversation with you today and in the future. Get a nice little coaches show together here for the Scene Project Sports Network, and really looking forward to it. I don't know what this means, but we appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. I don't know what language that is, but it's appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. We love all of our fans worldwide tuning in here. Historic moment. Obviously, the Super Bowl is such a massive spectacle of a game. We were talking before you jumped on, Cody, me and B, about, the music side of it, right? Whether it's the halftime show or the pregame, or it's the anti-halftime show that's going on. This is a massive moment for music and entertainment of all kinds, not just the the performance on the field, the commercials, which we're obviously going to be keeping an eye on, and it's just such a monumental entertainment day. And to now be involved in it a little bit ourselves and hopefully watch our stream numbers go up during the course of the game would be really awesome.
Like 3 minutes.
as well.
Yeah.
Really grateful, man. Hey guys, I had some really great talks with the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit off camera, but things are definitely happening. So stay frosty during baseball season, because we may have some trips out to Cooperstown in our future. So really excited about everything that's going on right now. Oh, I got my Rapsodo
I'll be going with you.
launcher too. So shout out to Rapsodo. They sent me the MLM2 Pro, which is our ball launcher. Look, we got all kinds of, man. Shout out to Quoted. Shout out to Punch Gunk.
Man.
Actually, put some on this on my shoulder, and yeah, it's really good. So
He's killing it. They got a nice little affiliate program. So this thing's super cool, man. I don't know if you how many of you people got to tune in with us. So not only does it have the launch monitor, but it connects to your computer, and you can play over 30,000 courses on this. So it's it's not just about the data. It's about actually being able to hit the courses, right? So
do you have to put something on the ball to get the data?
They did send the Titleist balls with it.
Oh, okay.
So it does have a rack of national anthem going right now. My favorite song in the world, West Coast, Northwest Coast. Hell yeah!
Who best performed it?
What's that?
Chris
Who,
Stapleton.
who do you think performed the national anthem the best for the Super Bowl?
Chris Stapleton.
Stapleton's was pretty iconic, right? Yeah. So you get a ball that has all these different little dots on it, right?
Yeah.
So almost like a QR code on your whole
Okay.
ball, and then as it's going, it's able to identify spin rate and all the
Nice.
things. Who is that singing the anthem tonight? Is that Katie Lang?
I did not see her name.
I didn't either.
I like Whitney's. I think Whitney Houston was the best.
Whitney's hard to beat, man.
I mean, when they make a card out of that.
Right. So shout out to Rapsodo, man. This thing's awesome. I'm really excited to get out and start hitting. Unfortunately, everything's still frozen. It was like 60 today. So yeah, it comes with the monitor, a nice little tripod. The tripod's actually got like a cradle built into it for your tablet and everything. Like super, super cool. I mean, literally snaps right on. Easy peasy, you're out. And not just hitting golf balls and collecting data, but you are actually playing iconic courses from around the world. So really looking forward to shooting some more content with this and having just Rapsodo being a part of what we're doing moving forward. Not just the golf division, but also the baseball division as well. And they have a softball launch monitor and really incredible. For me, I don't know about Super Bowl anthems. They should have Jim Cornelison do it, who does the big Chicago Bears games. He always does the Blackhawks games. Best in the business, man. He's an opera singer, and he goes out and gives it. So, maybe I was getting God Bless America there. That wasn't the anthem. Now we're getting the color guard. So,
there's Diggs.
This is my favorite song. Fred Beam.
Yeah, some of these people get into it too when they're singing this. I mean, Sam Darnold. That looks like my boss.
Charlie Puth.
This smells burnt.
Man,
let me see.
Oh, come on.
You listen to it until it stops popping, then you pull it out. Where's Mom at?
Bed.
Oh. Go pour it in the
I'm
bowl.
not eating this.
Well, God. I love the flyover.
I'm not gonna lie. Coach wise, Mike Vrabel. I want Mike Vrabel to get one. Like, man, you deserve it.
Nothing better than the flyover, and I think Bubba's still a few seconds behind us there.
Yeah, no, that's iconic.
No.
All right, give me some food. I gotta give me some drink and then change my laundry. I'll be right.
All right. So, Coach Cody, step aside. We're waiting for Bubba to get through the anthem. Why don't you go rinse this off?
Yeah, that's a B1 that was with the fighter wing there. So we have a B1 bomber wing in Rapid City, South Dakota.
Okay.
So when we get them out here for whatever reason, we get the B1s, and yeah, freaking iconic, man. I love
the flyover is by far.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I'll tell you what, man. One year, what's happening? Our guy Brad Stewart in the chat, checking it out. We had one for like our opening day of like Legion baseball one time, and where the ball field was in Deadwood, South Dakota, where I grew up and where we were, It's like down in a valley. You know what? Now I take it back. It might have been for the Days of 76 rodeo, but I was down there with the baseball team, and it's right down there by the baseball field.
Okay.
So they call it a gulch, right? It's just a little kind of shallow canyon, and this B1 flew like right over the top of it, right? So it was like in the freaking field, and just the rumble. It was insane, and it was so cool. I get chills thinking about it, man. Or it's cold in here. One of the two. It might be a little chilly. It was nice out today, man. It was like 60 degrees out here.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, not having a flyover, but I was playing baseball, amateur ball out in St. Francis, and it was 4th of July. So where our field is at, they were also launching the fireworks. So of course they got to test them and stuff. And man, when they tested them that close, you had to literally like stop because the vibration was just there. You couldn't see straight for a few seconds. Yeah. But
Whoa. That's cool.
men's and women's flag football coming to the Olympics next in 2028. What do you think about that? Flag football in the Olympics.
Women, especially.
Sorry, I was eating. I like it. I think it's a cool way to get football into the Olympics.
Yeah.
I
mean,
it's one of the biggest.
Obviously, they weren't going to do full collision because that definitely would, especially if they want the pro athletes in there, they're not going to do full collision.
You can't do that. But I mean, yeah, does it open it up for some of these guys that maybe played pro? That
could we see a semi dream team with these guys that might be still retired but can still sling it around?
Game. It's going to be interesting to see what the NFL does because they don't necessarily have to let their players go play. That's always been the contention with the NHL because they don't let, or maybe this year they're doing it again, but
yeah,
they used to, right? And then they didn't for a long time.
Yep.
And it's all about player safety and having, and then there's a massive break because the Winter Olympics are right in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
What would be cool about the Summer Olympics is that it doesn't happen during the football season.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and the thing is for years it was, the Olympics was meant for the amateurs. Right. But then the other countries used to, we're sending our supposed pro athletes. And then I think the men's basketball team was the first pro team that actually went there, the dream team.
See, I'm not behind me. I can watch it on the screen behind your head. I'll be okay.
Oh.
That's Jake Paul.
No, that's not Jake Paul.
And I think you're blocking.
It looks like him though, doesn't it?
To flag us, so we're good.
Yeah. And actually, my son, my screen behind me is a little bit behind too. I think
of what you have.
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone right now. They're getting ready to do the coin toss here.
I'm still getting Tarico and Collinsworth chatting.
Oh yeah, you're well behind.
Man, I'm just happy if it stays moving the whole time, bro. Yeah. Usually it's not this good. So
right.
Yeah, man. I'd say that was the one thing I was worried about, but I'm excited. I'm just happy to spend.
Cody, what's your thoughts on the flag football going into the Olympics in 2 years?
I mean,
who that is.
I guess it's all right. I'm not like hyped about it, but it's a nice way to get more players and athletes an opportunity. But I mean, you might as well just go the whole way and just make it football.
Oh, really? I got different thoughts on that. I don't think they should, but
no.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. If they use amateurs, okay, let's make it football. But if they're going to be using pro athletes and stuff, I mean, we don't want them to get too injured over there, so.
I mean, baseball, basketball, hockey, it's straight up.
Well,
I mean, these guys, and then if you make it, if you're like, hey, you guys are, you have the option to play, you could get hurt. I mean, that's they sign up for it.
Yep, you're right. They definitely sign up. So we're getting the coin toss right now.
Heads.
Look at that nice shiny coin.
Like, I don't know. I just think you can't fuck around and then get upset when you find out. When something happens and you find out. And you're wanted to do it, so it is what it is. I'll give it a shot and I'll check it out, but I'm not.
So I believe Seattle's the visitors. I believe.
I'm trying to. I have to readdress this itinerary for when we leave. Yeah, well, my daughter's not my daughter. My youngest sister is having a kid, so I gotta be prepared.
Joe Montana gets to flip it.
It's tails.
Oh, Peyton, look at that forehead. Where did
Bubba must stepped away.
a lot of my some of my coworkers and a lot of my friends, they wanted
salsa, B.
me to hop in on this drinking game with them.
Uh-oh.
They had a wheel.
Oh, you got
They'd
the cup?
spin it and they'd be like, no. I told them I didn't want any quarterback. It's how many times you see them and how many times you hear their name. Take a drink. I'm like
So the Taylor Swift game when Kansas City was in there, how many times you gonna see her?
Oh man, it was ridiculous. I am not doing that though.
No, sir. No, sir. Joe Montana.
Or as they pronounce it in Waterboy, Joe Montano.
Oh, good stuff, man. Yeah, this is exciting. The exciting moment here. Two good teams. I think when the playoffs started in that first week, when I saw the Patriots play, I was like, that team's going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dominant defense, dominant performance. I said the same thing about Seattle before they even made it to their first game. So it's kind of.
Well, and seeing that defense, against the Minnesota, I mean, granted, they threw a shutout. They're playing some backhoes. But even in that Minnesota game against Seattle, that defense was just all over the place. I mean,
yeah, suffocating.
Yeah.
The adage that defense wins championships is a cliche for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Cody can speak a lot to that because it's one of the things that you can control.
Cody's on a 4-point call. Did he just get hired for another coaching job? The Olympics are calling. They want him to be the first coach of the flag football team.
Dude, that's his in, right? That would be awesome. That would be epic. Cody says, sorry, fellas, gotta go.
Work never stops. Have to help a player find a helmet.
Oh.
Now, how does that get? Do they have to buy their own equipment and everything at this level? And
so they do. I actually was supposed to. I got a message from the owner after I had left and was already in Fargo, heading over to Wyoming. But he's like, "Yeah, I needed to stop in this town in South Dakota at this Playing Against Sports and help me pick up shoulder pads that I paid for." And I was like, "Oh man, I'll have to swing by there next time." Too late, but yeah. Equipment's provided. For tryouts. I told my players,
wow!
I was like, equipment is.
They're even flying the flag for Seattle, and now they're ringing the bell for New England as their opening ceremonies. Go, baby, again.
Awesome. That's pretty awesome. But for training camp, I told the players, I was like, equipment will be provided and can be provided, but bring yours just in case. You never want, especially for tryouts, you don't want a shitty tryout because you had the wrong size helmet or your pants
Right.
were too tight or something like that. Like that would be the stupidest reason for anything like that to happen. So, and
Coach,
I
that
mean,
Playing Against Sports is in Rapid City, South Dakota, and that is
okay.
you're in my neck of the woods. So Gillette is right across the border from where I grew up. So Spearfish, Deadwood, South Dakota is about 10 miles south of Spearfish up in the Black Hills. And that's why I like getting out for some of these games. And like I got people out there. So we'd love to keep on talking and obviously want to talk to Coach Kenny and see what more we can do. Now, do they broadcast any of these games? Is there a broadcast rights and things like that for the Cavalry?
I'm not sure. I wish Kenny would pop on right now. I could probably get a hold of the owner of the team too and see if he'd pop on.
Yeah, man. Well, send him a text for sure and find out for us, because I think if me and B could figure out how to get some sponsorships rolling in enough to cover our fuel, B can get to me, and then we can get out west from there and share the cost of fuel.
First play to the left, 11-yard gain. First down, Seattle.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, if they lean on K9, it's game over. You limit the amount of pass attempts 14 has.
Nope.
I'm telling you that right now.
Play number 2 over D9.
I made a nice little 5-person parlay. I said it last Tuesday too. That's how confident I was in it. So we'll see what happens.
Cody's trying to hit the parlay and buy the team.
Ooh, got that through. How did he get that through there? Wow. Well, another second earlier, that was picked.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that Sam's going to have to ride that line today, right? He's going to have to.
You see what I'm saying, Cody?
He's going to have to make some throws that are a little bit outside of
again.
He is.
Whoa!
They're going quick with it.
Is that Cup? No, that's not Cup. Yeah, that's Cup.
No, I think.
Yo,
B,
that first one
to your left, like a foot.
Wow. The Patriots had that on them.
There we go. All right, now I can at least react, and then I can get the replay on mine. I actually prefer it. I can tell by how I can't see the players. I can't see who's getting the ball, but I can.
Throw it away. Yeah, they're moving quick. They want to put a staple on this offense really quick here.
Yeah, well, because then you can lean on your defense, right? You can lean on the defense if you go out there and
where are you going? You ain't going nowhere, Sam.
You put a lot. I mean, it looks like they're on the edge of field goal range already, right?
Oh yeah. They're on the 22.
Oh yeah, so they're getting points.
No, they're on the 17.
Yeah, I'm so far behind, but I got an instant replay machine here, so.
Yo, that 25 is getting picked on real quick, real early.
Well, you know what, and that's the thing about having 2 weeks and a whole season's worth of tape to go over is you can identify that weakness. You know,
he's right there though. He's right there. I wouldn't keep testing him all game though. I'm telling you that right now.
No, but you want to exploit it early, and then as they start to lean that way, that's when you kind of catch them with the left hook, right? It's a jab, jab, jab haymaker, and we're going to hit you. And then when you start leaning that way a little bit, then we're going to catch you when you're not looking, and that's, I think, where JSN or they can catch you sleeping. To go out here and put up points on the board in this first drive is key, because I think that Seattle defense is going to be playing with a lot of numbers.
Ooh, that could have been a penalty there. So 4th and 7, most likely going for.
They're putting up 3, but they move the ball. So they've already said, hey, we can get down here. Things in the red zone get congested and get a little bit tougher anyway. this New England defense is no slouch.
No, it's a good. You're definitely going to be putting up points every chance you get. You're not going to be doing these 4th and 2. We're going to go for it, try to get them off. You know, you're going to be putting up points, but it's got to be a little disheartening that you guys marched out right away and stalled out on the 17. And he missed it. Oh, yeah. Did he make it? Oh, he made it. Okay. It looked like he missed it.
You got 3 points on the board already. I don't think that's a failure. Everybody's hyped up. I think it's easy for a defense to be, to me, offenses take a little time to warm up. Very rarely do you get an offense that goes down on the first drive. You went down, you got your things working, you got your 10 scripted plays off the board. You were able, and Coach, maybe you can speak to this a little bit. How important are those first 10 plays? In like, I feel like it's not always that you're trying to score, but is it more about probing the defense to see where you're going to have success with the rest of the play sheet? Does that go into an offensive play caller's mind to kind of take some risk in that first 10 to 15 scripted plays to say we're poking in these different areas to kind of test the defense?
Yeah. I mean, you know, your scripted plays, you know, are going to be, you know, the ones you want to set the tone with of your game, and like you said, you are prodding and poking just to try to see, okay, you know, what's working, what's not. You know, all players are not always healthy. So, you know, everyone's got that nagging injury. Maybe they're not feeling it that certain day and they're off. And so, you know, you can spot
Hey, young man,
that.
stop blocking the TV, man. You got to sit down in front. Down and get out of here.
Jackson.
Sit down in front. But yeah, I mean,
the actions to get you out of here.
That's what they say to B every time he stands up at a ball game or anywhere, pretty much, right? Like, hey, block out the sun.
Yep.
But it's you know, your game plan through the week, and then you set up your script and then it's a chess match from there. Just making adjustments on the fly. You know, trying to be 2 steps ahead of him, maybe even running a few of your opponent, maybe even running a few plays just to, hey, I'm going to show you this, but this is coming over here type of thing. You know, it's all players are setting something up, setting you up for a big one, you know, run, play action, pass over the top type of thing. Like,
so let's look on the other side of that, because we always hear that offensive has 10, 12 scripted plays. What's the defense's first drive or so? I mean, are there scripted plays, or are you guys just going out? You know, I mean, what is the defense side of that first drive on their end? I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's not really scripted because you know, no matter what, you could go out in you know, zero coverage, and they come out in, you know, 4 wide or something, or you know, and you have to make adjustments. You're just reacting basically. So you know, so you're setting up your defense, your defensive scheme, and then calls off that defense. And
is it typical then, Cody, to kind of play a little bit more conservative as a defense early in the game, where you're playing a little more maybe vanilla and taking their probing before you start to show too much?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're not going to come out. You don't. I'm not always going to come out and show my card right away, because then what else you got left? But at the same time, you know, it's more conservative. Just see, okay, hey, you know, maybe it's raining. Hey, we might think that they're going to be just running the ball or something, but they're actually going to be gunning it today. Like,
this is perfect. The zoomed in, like the little screen where our studio is, it's like perfectly zoomed in on your TV behind you now. It's epic. Really well for me.
What time
I got
are you?
A 32-inch monitor, right? So it actually looks pretty good, and it's easier to see than looking up on your top one. So thank you, StreamYard. You're doing me some favors today, because yeah, you got Drake May in the huddle. I got kickoff. So I'm pretty far behind in game action here.
And this is something too that Minnesota fans and all teams with the young quarterback should look at. Drake Mazel in his second year had a horrendous, average first year. So be patient with the guys, get them into the system, and you can get there. There's no reason to be like, oh, first year sucked, let's move on. Because if that's the case, we don't know who Tom Brady is. We don't know who Troy Aikman is because, those guys, their first year just did not play up to their potential. So
yeah, Elway had a the one of the worst seasons ever in his rookie year. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Goes on to be.
I could be wrong, but wasn't golf part of the 0-16 Lions team that didn't win a game for 2 years?
I don't think so.
No, Stafford.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. And look where he's at. He just won the MVP. So
right.
So patience is key, or what does Rodgers always say? Relax.
Relax. Yeah.
Well, and you got to realize that these guys.
Oh, you got to make that tackle.
These high-level guys get. They may have 10, 15-year careers.
Trayvon Henderson, Otto.
There you go.
There you go.
So I kind of hope he has a good game so that goes up. Maybe if New England wins.
He's playing the long game.
Ooh. New England's coming out just doing exactly what the Seattle did, just coming out quick. Quick strike.
It's important, man. You got to play off that energy a little bit, right, Coach? Everybody's nervous. Everybody's kind of feeling it a little bit. Let's just get out there and play ball. Let's go quick. Let's get into the rhythm of things. It's going to take everyone a little while to settle down. Let's get everybody a little winded, right? Get it and let that adrenaline ooze out a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's that tackle he missed. That's a stop, right? That's you're getting off the field. Those plays make games. It might not have been a huge gain, but you're coming off the field there if you make that tackle. Or now you've extended a drive, and who knows what happens. So Richard Sherman.
And you're smart to point out the fact that you want you guys to get in a rhythm, get out that get even more in that mindset and game ready, or just get in the flow of the game quick and try to zone out the crowd and the big stage moment. And one way to do that is by hurry up offense, because then you don't have time to think. You don't have time to go into that huddle and really hear. You got to go.
Well, there's just so much outside noise, especially with as big as this game is leading up to it. There's so much from the outside. And at the heart, these guys are super athletes. They have gotten here doing one thing, and you need to get them into that. So it takes a little time to, kind of strip everything else away, because at the end of the day, it's just another football game. So you have to be able to kind of peel away the layers, right? Like an onion, where you're peeling off the talk before and the
nice block,
the anthem and the flyover, and peeling away all of that. To some guys probably don't settle in until maybe after halftime, where after you sat for a long halftime too. So I think so much of this,
and then it's too late.
Survive, right? Well, survive and stay close, and who knows what happens, because it's really a tale of two games. With as long as halftime is in the Super Bowl here and everything moving forward, that it's really tough to do. So there's the replay of the sack I'm seeing on yours. So did they end up punting, B? Is that where we're at now?
No, we're 3rd and 9.
Okay.
Drake May just had about an 11-yard run.
Oh, so then he came back after the sack.
And now we're punting. Now we're going to be punting.
Yeah, I think it's going to – seeing how much pressure they're getting early is New England's going to have something to figure out, right? They're going to have to get maybe some screen game going. They're going to have to get some things going. All right, there's a nice run by the young man, and that's what makes these young quarterbacks so dangerous, right, Cody? It's hard to plan for a guy that can pull the ball down and start using his legs. I know that's why we like our guy JJ McCarthy and what he brings to the table, as opposed to like putting an Aaron Rodgers back there or a Kirk Cousins, God help us. Like there's still so much to settle, but I think that's why all three of us here, you know, like what we see out of McCarthy is he's got a cannon of an arm and a set of legs that he uses very well, that you really hope that KOC and a little bit of time and seasoning can be, you know, in between the ears to kind of put that all together, right? Like all the physical tools I feel like are there.
Yeah, I definitely prefer mobile quarterbacks. Or you don't even have to be fast; just get out of the pocket and be able to get a couple yards. I feel bad for quarterbacks that are just statues back there getting keyed off, especially if you don't have an offensive line.
Yeah, Jared Goff. You know,
Well, and that's the whole thing is, I mean, if you got an offensive line that can block, you can have either or. You can have a quarterback that stays there, can move around, or you have the running quarterback, the scrambler. When you don't have an offensive line, you prefer the scrambler to try to buy the time, where if you have a quarterback that's in there, Rodgers, and he's just going to stand there, yeah, he's going to get teed off. I mean, look at Wentz in that Charger game. I mean, he's not a scrambler, and he got lit up.
Yeah.
Well, and then with the shoulder injury, every time you do get outside of the pocket, I bet it hurt even when he was sliding, right?
Oh,
You're like, oh, do I take a hit and it falls off, or I slide and it lays on the ground behind me, you know? Like,
I almost forgot about the Super Bowl commercials.
that's all I'm here for. Always a sucker for a good Star Wars reference anytime. Loving this. Got some Mando in there. Are we looking at a new season or what are they selling? All right, let's go. May 22, only in IMAX. I don't have an IMAX within 5 hours of me. Fantastic.
Hey, that was one thing though. I'm used to being in grew up in the country. I used to being in the country. Next town's like 20 miles away or something like that. But like out there, probably like another hour, 2 hours. It feels like. Well, like I made sure as soon as we got to quarter take gas,
Cannon Falls has its stuff, but there's still, you know, Northfield and Apple Valley. I mean, there's still like a 20-minute drive, half-hour drive to get to a big city, to get to a Walmart, get to a Target and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm 30 minutes from a Walmart out here, and we are in the middle of the cornfields. But which is funny because it all looks the same. Like it all looks the same. From here, I went all the way out to Chicago earlier this year, driving through Iowa, like straight shot. You can take Highway 20, like all the way there. And it literally looks the same all the way until like Elgin.
Yeah.
You know, like you're out. Yeah, you're kind of out there in the boonies. That looks nice though. You got a little ski area not too far away.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so the Cannon River, okay, that's why it's Cannon Falls. Cool. It looks like a decent-sized river, too, heading down there towards Red Wing. Sorry, I've never looked it up on a map, fellas, so I'm getting educated.
No, don't let it fool you. It's nothing to write home about. I'm telling you that right now.
Cannon Falls is the biggest thing, and Cody may agree or disagree, the winery. Everybody loves coming to the winery in Cannon Falls.
Hey, shout out to the winery. We need a sponsor.
And then also, I don't know if it's still active or not, but there used to be a good music producing studio in town here.
Pachyderm Studios.
Yeah.
That's where Nirvana recorded one.
Yep.
Yeah. And then just like 3 weeks ago, one of the cast members from Stranger Things was in Cannon Falls down here.
Yep.
So.
And we can't forget. Now, if I remember her name right, Katie Smith.
Yeah, Caitlin Smith.
Country singer. Yep. And Coach, we got Coach Cody. You know.
Yeah, he's going to be the biggest thing to come out of Cannon Falls.
Well, actually, The play-by-play guy for the Wolves is from Cannon Falls.
Yeah,
Radio
Rod Johnson.
Yep.
Rod Johnson. He goes to my church.
Oh, did he drop that? Oh,
Dropped it.
I was always wondering. I was like,
I could see that
like,
from here.
I was like, why does Crunch always come to Cannon Falls High School for no reason? But I put 2 and 2 together.
Overshot him. He was wide open. Oh,
you got to make that. And that was 4th and 6?
Yeah, you got to.
Oh, that was third.
Oh, 3rd and 6. I was like, oh, my God.
There's no way they're going for a 4th down from the.
I was going to say.
Little early for that. Damn, yeah. Sometimes these
you got to hit that, Sam.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the thing that you're going to see on Facebook. See, Sam can't make the big plays. He had that wide open.
Getting hit there.
Yeah.
And this is not like that was an easy miss.
Yeah.
6:07 left.
Oh, yeah.
You had 6:07 left, too?
Oh, and that guy was coming free runner on him and then got him again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you hit that and he's gone.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. That was the easy 6 that they dropped or overshot, I guess.
Yeah. Little overamp. But also, you didn't get sacked on the 6-yard line on a free run.
And like you said, the momentum of trying to scramble and, to throw it up there, you just put a little bit too much mustard on it. Is that Serena Williams? Or is that Venus?
That's Serena. I don't think Venus does much media. Serena's definitely the face.
Oh yeah, that's Serena.
I got a player that is out in Paris right now for work, and then he has to come back Wednesday, unpack, pack for Wyoming, and then we leave Friday. So I'm just trying to make sure that he knows everything. He's 7 hours ahead of us right now.
Yeah,
man.
So you're saying, Cody, I should get my bag ready, my cleats ready, and just in case I have to come in and dust out the old kneecaps and.
Do you even still have the kneecaps?
That's quite a difference going from Paris to Gillette, Wyoming in a 24-hour stretch.
Oh God, he's got to be sleep deprived by that time.
And so I
sleep on the plane, D.
I misspoke earlier. My sister's baby shower is on the 15th. And so it's like we're leaving as soon as the game is done. Coming back, and then I gotta go to
her and your family.
I'm gonna be sleeping that much. Hopefully, you can get some sleep.
Final whistle. All right, boys, you got 4.5 minutes to shower. This bus is leaving. Scrub your ass and get in the van.
Cody's gonna have everything already packed out of the locker room in the van.
I got it. Oh man,
you guys look like you guys had a car full on that trip there last week.
I mean, we took that 15-passenger van, and only 12 of us were in there, but I didn't take into account like the gear, all the equipment, all the bags and stuff. Everyone's got their to-go bag and then maybe a backpack or a sack or something like that. And so, like, space got really, really crammed really quick.
Ooh. Booty, all right.
Got my plate. Lined up.
All right, we're on drive 2 for the Patriots, so
yeah, see if they can get something going here.
Nerves are down. Like you said, it's the same old game. It reminds me of what movie was that? Was it Hoosiers that had the great saying? I think it was Hoosiers where he measured the basketball hoop down to the floor, the 3-point line, the free throw line, and said, "Guys, this is the same game that we played at home." So
Man, what a great movie.
Oh yeah. All right, 2nd and 14. Stopped them up on a 4-yard loss there. Swing pass. Ooh, got him again. Yeah, you're not going to get anything with Richardson right now. Or not Henderson, I mean. 3rd down.
He's watching the price of the value of that card go up.
Well, that one, and then I also have from Wild Card 2 101s.
Nice.
of Trevon Henderson. So part of me was like, yeah, I mean, he's going to stop a good career. I mean, but I tell you what, if he had the breakout game, it's going on eBay really quick. Who are we rooting for?
If he has a
overall
pick, it might be before the game's over.
Yeah. Overall, so I just want a good game. If I had to put money on it, I would put money on Seattle. About a 3-point game, I would say. So.
No, and that was the spread was what, 4? Did it come down?
4.5, I think. I don't know if it went up or down, but I know a lot of reports said 60% of the money still going in was going with Seattle. So
yeah, no, and that's who I picked, Willie.
Block in the back, that could be a flag.
Yeah.
So far, defensive battle, like I said, I mean, we're one play away from having a 10-point game here, but
the pressure of that Seattle defense, man, is just going to be. It's only so long before that causes a big play, right? Whether it's
and I don't know if you watched some of the pregame show, but they're talking to some of the defensive players, and they're like, "Yeah, the fans wanted us to call us the what do they call them? The Boom Legion of Boom." They're like, no, we need a new name. So that's why they went with the Dark Side or whatever they call themselves. So, so far, the few commercials I haven't been too impressed with.
No, nothing too crazy. I think they're just too damn expensive anymore.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what, $3.5 million for a 30-second ad? I mean,
What? I want to do that even for a car.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people in that boat, Willie. I think
yeah,
our generation,
And for me, it's not more or less the history. I mean, because you can't knock the history. It's more the fans that really drives me away from rooting for certain teams and stuff like that. And some of it is ESPN on how they keep carrying, New England and LA and all that. But most of it to me it's the fans, that are just so, brainwashed that their team's the best and their team can't do nothing wrong and blah, blah, blah. So,
hey, Monkey.
What's up, Monkey? So there's a little inside story there with that one there.
Well, that's just what he calls his daughter.
Oh, okay.
His daughter Cheyenne. She's watching in here, and that's her nickname. She's
all right, Monkey.
3. But yeah, she watches a lot of Dad and I doing podcasts. Sometimes he'll leave the room and he'll come back in, and she'll be in front of the laptop and the microphone. I'm doing a podcast with Uncle Bubba. Like, it's pretty cool. A pretty awesome thing that we're building here, and things just continue to get better and better, man. I'm really looking
forward. A Law and Order ad. Come on.
No, I'm getting to do stuff like this. Cody watched that one episode of 3. That's what I thought, Willie. Watched that one game we had jumped off of our pregame.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he kept YouTube open or what, but he saw another guy. It was the Bills game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He sees some Bills fan doing it, much like what we're doing today, but kind of commenting on it. and just by himself. And he shotguns a beer, and then he got like a $50 super chat. Cody called me freaking out.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah, well, we got to get them subscriber numbers up. I think you got to have 500 subscribers and like 3,000 hours of watch time to get super chat. So
we'll get there. We're over
100 now, man. We're already over 100, and this thing's barely been here, and it continues to grow day over day. I've been seeing subscribers come in, so I'll be sharing.
Well, and that's one thing I've noticed too. Not just for coast to coast stuff, but I mean, you got to be consistent. Just like everything else you do in life, you got to be consistent. And and Cody, you're doing consistent things. 80 hours a day. So I mean, you know what consistency is.
200-hour work weeks.
Yeah. So we got 3rd and 7 on the 16 here.
Yeah, this is Seattle needs to pick something up here and kind of.
Oh, there it is. Got the first.
Yep.
Number 88.
Yeah, I think those tight ends and it's gonna
the
have to be the other guys. It's gonna have to be the other guys. They're gonna key in on your JSN. They're gonna key in on Kenneth Walker and not let you run the ball down their throat and break one of those. You might get lucky. So it's going to have to be the role players.
Yep, it's definitely going to have to be the short game for a while. Set up the big plays down the road. I mean,
nope. Appreciate everybody tuning in with us here. Scene Project Sports Network.
Ooh. There goes little trickery there.
No, and that might be one of the big ones, right? You can't take anything for granted.
Simply the way it is in Super Bowls, because everybody has 2 weeks to get ready, and they got a lot of time on their hands. They got plays.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that brings me back to you earlier, Bubba mentioned, just because you got into. Oh my God, hold on.
Call coming in. His agent's calling. Blitz. Ooh. That could have been ugly. The thing is, too, is, like you said, Bubba, they're going to be covering JSN and Walker, but you just got everybody else has got to step up to get that pressure off. And they went all out, or I should say all blitz, but they came rushing on that one.
Well, I think they understand as well that the defense is probably going to have to make something happen. They're going to have to make a big play happen. It's not just going to come to you, and not to say that they can't kind of go toe to toe with people, but that it can. You have to be the one that sets things apart. So,
yep. And the thing is, I think on that last play, I think, JSN was open. Darnold threw it a little too far out of his range. Darnold's got to dial himself back because now he's probably thinking, okay, when are these guys going to blitz me? When is my line going to hold up? I mean, so, they got to kind of dial it back a little bit here. So we got 32 seconds left. First quarter, 4th 15, they're punting.
No doubt, Willie.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
These games.
Defense and special teams, I think, are going to be the keys.
Get to the Super Bowl is never guaranteed, right?
Right.
Just brings me back to the 2003 season. Or was it the 04 season? Dante Culpepper had that co-MVP year. Bubba, help me out here. Anyway, the very next year, we thought we were going to at least be decent. And then he hurt his ankle or ACL or whatever. And then he was done for the second game of the season. So you got to take advantage of this opportunity when you can, whether it be the Patriots or Seattle. Make it a good game. And so far, it's great.
just because Brady and Mahomes have done it year in year out doesn't mean everybody's going to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's
Right.
like to me, that's what makes it even more impressive, that dynasty that the Patriots had, and to some extent, the Chiefs kind of had their run, although I think their window maybe closed a little bit faster. We'll see if they have a resurgence. But it kind of ebbs and flows, right? It's really hard to stay at the top of this league because of the parity of the league, the way the contracts and the salary cap can limit teams. It's not like baseball, right? Where the Dodgers should just go out and say, we're going to spend $1 billion every year and we're going to have the best players available. And even then it doesn't always pay off, right? Because at the end of the day, it's still up to the players on the field, and especially in baseball. Like, baseball's a funny sport, man. It can be a finicky sport. So it's interesting to watch the
And the thing is people can say, the Patriots cheated and stuff like that, but they still got there. I mean, I'm not saying right or wrong, but it's just one of those things where, how much did they cheat? Did it really? I mean, Harbaugh and the Wolverines, stealing the signs. I mean, wasn't that big of a factor? How often did they do it? I mean, the trash can bit with the Astros, tipping pitches. I mean, they still lost games. I mean, it's not like they went undefeated. So,
B, did you ever steal signs when you were on second base?
No. Never thought about it back then. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I had really good eyesight, and I was really good at picking up on patterns. Even if they were going first or last, I could be able to see the pitch. And so I'd be like, "Hey, man, you gotta hit that fastball. You gotta get that curveball."
I mean, but that's the thing. Growing up, it's just like, you always look for those little niches and stuff like that. Like, when I pitched and I had somebody on second, I would always shake out the pitcher or the catcher, and then our thing was, if I shake you off, give me a different sign, but we're using that pitch I shook off.
Right.
So it was,
that would have been a good one. It would have taken, like that one would have got me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That one would have got me.
Yeah.
The guys that I played against never caught on to that. I was really good at guys' pickoff moves, and particularly this one team that we played a lot, where the pitchers, the lefties, if they looked at me, they were going home. If they looked at home, they were trying to pick me off. So they would.
Oh yeah, you would have got me every time. That was my pickoff move when I was when I pitched. I'm a lefty, so yeah. If I was looking at home most of the time, I was most likely going to throw it over to first. And if I was looking back and forth, then I was delivering home. So
I was and I would get suicide leads, right? I was taking second base. It didn't matter to me every time. Well, because I'd get such a good jump. You couldn't catch me, right? Like, I don't know if I ever got picked off at second base. And I most of the times I could land in there standing up because I would get a massive lead. I would know your pickoff move, and I would know, like, I would take off when he was not even all the way up because he'd already made up his mind. I knew he's staring at me, taking off, but he'd already made up his mind. I knew you were going home. Right? I'm looking
and that's something being a left. If you could pick that up off of a lefty, is easy. I always thought it was easy. It was definitely easier to steal on right-handed pitchers than it is lefties.
Well, because they had to make a longer pickoff move too. Yeah, I would take 3 massive steps, right? Like 3 full strides as I start, another one, and then another half. So I'm off the bag or more.
Wait till you guys see that play.
Yeah, this Seahawks defense is, or was that?
Well, it's off the hands of 85. If A was paying attention, he would have had a pick. But he was going in for the hit.
He was going for that hit. Oh.
Well,
So they just finally showed the Hall of Fame class.
Yep.
I think we were pretty right on with our picks on there. I guess I'm not surprised by anyone not getting on. We knew, I mean, Breeze and Vinatieri to me were locks. Fitzgerald, I thought, was pretty much locked in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know the running back that was kind of a legacy. I don't remember his name at all.
So coach, with the play like that just happened where the player's going in for the hit but had a chance. I mean, do you say something to that player, or you kind of let him just shake it off? And I mean, what do you do?
You let him shake it off. I mean, he's playing off of instinct. You want your players to play free. You don't want them. That's when you lose a step and one step.
Yeah, I mean, that's different than one floating right to you and dropping it. You're going in for the hit, assuming he's going to catch it, and then the ball kind of hits you in the chest. And, you go and you go, hey, baby, you did the right thing. Get it next. We're going to get them next time. Don't you keep doing your thing, right?
Yeah, because I mean, especially for defensive backs, one of the drills, they teach you like, hey, on a slant.
Damn, he almost caught it and laid the wood on that dude. Sorry, I just got
the yeah. No, he did.
You were in position, and you want to go for the play, but you better make sure if you miss, you at least got that tackle secured. So, I mean, or an incompletion.
They're going for it. They get it?
No. Good. No, Gonzalez. Great coverage on Gonzalez.
Yeah, I thought he was going to drop it. There we go. Going deep. Oh, what a player.
This was the matchup. Oh, no, it wasn't the matchup people were looking at. Gonzalez jumped right at the right time. I think if he jumps half a second later, that's a deep ball.
Yo, those chains are ridiculous. I like those.
Yeah. Oh, there goes 9. Oh,
man.
Skate lining the out of bounds line.
Yeah, those hurt. Those hurt a defense because you're playing pretty well. What was that?
Almost
like 24, 25 yarder?
Like Adrian Peterson running style. He just doesn't bob that head. He's like, oh man.
One of the things that's going to decide this game is the play he just ran is called an outside.
Man, Seattle's offense is only a couple plays away from having this be a very big gap right now.
Well, and coach, talk about as an like New England side, right? Your offense is sputtering. The defense is playing okay, but they're kind of on the cusp of giving up a big one at any point, right? Where it feels like something's going to break and it's not going to break the right way. Team coming, that's another big run. Another big one.
Yep.
How do you address your offense on the side to get them to not play maybe a little too tight, knowing that they're going to have to score, but they haven't done a damn thing yet?
I'm sorry. I just now saw that K9 run. I mean, it's only a 3-point game. You're dealing with the court. This is Drake May's second year in the league, right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be. You can say all the right things to him. He can look fine. Like you know deep down that he is nervous as hell. So let him play through it. If they get another field goal or even go up by 2 possessions, then you figure it.
So on New England side defense, I mean, they got to figure after seeing those 2 big runs and the miss, the nice play by Gonzalez there. If they walk away giving up only 3 points, I mean, the defense has got to be pumped on that, and the offense has got to step up there and be like, okay, defense has stopped them,
Right, the pressure continues to mount. On the
Oh, I don't know. I might challenge that one.
They calling that a fumble?
No, they're calling it incomplete pass, but let's see here. 44 came out of nowhere. 44-14. 44.
Right. That's going to be it looks like New England's defense is going to, oh, man. Yeah, that's incomplete.
Yeah, that's incomplete. Right out for the big guy back.
But, yeah, that's twice off of that edge, untouched, that they've been bringing that. I mean, that's New England's only, retort right now is to just bring the pressure and hope that you can get home before he hurts you.
Yep. And as you're just saying that, New England brought the pressure. Did a little sweep. Seattle did and covered
Seattle, it. You're getting points here that they're not going to risk it either. Especially with as well as their defense is playing.
So now that we got Coach Cody back, what's your defense thinking after this drive now that, they had two good big plays. We broke up one play. They're walking away with 3 points. I mean, do you chalk that up as a win on your end that they didn't score? I mean,
yeah, no, that's a win on my end. If I can, 3 or nothing. I don't want anything above 3. Honestly, 3 points is your best case scenario here. One of your best case scenarios. I mean, obviously a turnover or keeping him out of field goal range. And he might even miss this. Like,
yep.
Not everything's guaranteed, 2012 like that.
So I'll wait till after you get the field goal or get the play here. Little Backstreet Boys on the commercial.
That's the Backstreet Boys?
Yep.
But for the defense though, to answer the question, for that defense, no, we're not. It's same as like the offense. It's just a 1-score game.
Yep. So that's gonna be my next question here. Is what does your offensive coordinator you say to your offense now? One score game. Your defense just shaved 6. An extra 4 points. I mean. Now it's your offense. I mean, your offense has to come up and step up now, don't you think?
Absolutely. I'm looking up and down the sideline like, hey, they came up huge, so let's reward them. Your defense is going to win you games, but your defense might not be able to hold up the whole game. So you got to take advantage of the times they do, and they're getting you that ball back. You are on that field and you stay on that field and give them a nice break. That's respect right there, and that just helps out the team.
I feel like the New England play calling has been pretty conservative on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, you're not trying to put your defense in a tough spot, but do you feel like this is a moment where you're like, hey, we're gonna take some shots on this drive? We got to get some positive momentum going for us. Do you have preconceived, kind of notions about what you're trying to do? I know you're a defensive guy, but you've obviously been a head coach. Are you putting it, and Vrabel's a defensive head coach as well, is he going to his offensive guy and say, hey man, we got to open this up a little bit, right?
It all depends on your personnel, obviously, but like with the Patriots, Drake May, I mean, it comes down to that inexperience that he is young, so you want to open it up, but you're not trying to open up the floodgates, because if he starts making a mistake, then he's going to get down and then it's going to just snowball from there. So you got to be smart about how you do this. But
so it's a pretty fine line between riding that, not wanting to shatter his confidence in the biggest game of his young career, and also realizing that, we got to take some shots and we have to be able to, stick in this, because eventually it seems like that Seahawks offense is starting to kind of pry open on your defense. And especially with that run game, these guys are going to be getting tired as the game wears on. So, you got to put points on the board before the end of the first half here.
Oh, absolutely. That's a must. But, we're 11-16 on my end, 11-16 left in the first half. Going back to those scripted plays, you're just getting to the end of those. You know what I'm saying? So now we'll start to see some adjustments being made. Then you'll start seeing it being opened up here.
On that end, at what point does a offensive play caller abandon that scripted, that script? At what point do they, is it before sometimes of 15 plays? Is it running? Is there something maybe you have, a 10 or 15, but you ran 5 and you saw something that you go off script early? Does that happen a lot with offensive guys, or are they very rigid on that, big opening up of the game?
50-50. I mean, you could definitely pick up on something and within 5-10 plays. A series or two. Maybe that third one is that third series is what confirms what
back right into him. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Yeah, that Seattle defense just continues to be
one-on-one. He got pushed right into the quarterback.
that defensive line is.
I thought that was Bradbury. I was like, ain't nothing new.
No,
I'm throwing strays out today.
number 58. So, Coach, is there a time within the game, maybe this close, you're struggling a little bit on offense that you just go to your coordinator, or your coordinator goes to your team and just says, "Hey, let's just air one out here let's go for the big one. Let's to try to change the momentum, or what can we be thinking here if we're New England?"
I mean, you've run with what got you there. You know what I'm saying? And everyone, ref went down hard.
Yeah, he did.
That'll probably be me next year, just for laughing at this guy. That'll happen to me.
Karma is a cruel, cruel mistress.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But even people like Stephon Diggs, who've this is his first Super Bowl too, but for the past like 3-4 years, he's been this close. He's even saying like, "Hey, let's just run our game. It'll pick up." They're not freaking out yet. I guarantee you, they're not freaking out.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a 1-score game, right? 7 points put you in the lead. Still, there's no panic. And I think that's probably the hardest thing to kind of coach into players throughout a long season as well, is, especially to get here, right? You had those 2 weeks off. It's the biggest game of your career. Most of these guys haven't been there before, and, regardless of where they're at in their own careers, but, hey, it's a long game. It's 60 whole minutes, right? It's never over until the fat lady singeth. So, and Bad Bunny's your halftime. So ain't nobody singing at halftime.
So that'd be interesting to see somebody like the Lions coach, I can't think of his name offhand, who likes to go for it on 4th down and push those buttons, to be in a game like this, to see if he would change. Because like Cody just said, you go with what got you there. So what got him there is going for it on 4th down and not doing the field goals and stuff. So it'd be interesting to see a coach like that into the big game where everything matters. I mean, the points matters, going for it on certain plays. I mean, so it'll be interesting to see down the road if we get a coach like that and see if his play calling changes.
Yeah, and I think along the same lines, Willie had a question here. How do you rally the team when you can't get something done offensively, as the Patriots kind of
struggle? And that's kind of what I was alluding to, and Willie did good rewording of it. So,
I mean, you have a whole season body of work at this point. So, and the ups and the downs, you've been in a position like this before. So, I mean, everyone, obviously these teams are in the Super Bowl, so they've been in that position before and they've come out on top. So over the course of that season, you're just gonna build faith. You're gonna just gain faith, and I mean, This is where your team has to come together, and believe. They got to figure out something because Patriots. They're just. I don't know. They're coming out way too. They came out fast to start, but now they're starting to slow down. It almost seems like they're not sure what they see yet.
Well, and when you're getting that kind of pressure, from the defensive line, and they're not even bringing extra people, their defensive line is just that dominant. That's what had spurred me because the San Francisco offensive line are no slouch. Now, granted, they were out without Trent Williams most of this year, but to watch Seattle in that last game of the season, only rushing 4, just being dominant is scary, right? Not a lot of teams can get that kind of pressure with the front 4. There's just not that many guys in the league that can win at their position, and it's probably 6 or 8 of them on that team, right? It's not just 4 guys. It's a rotation that you're able to keep fresh. That really seems to be something with these teams with, a good defensive line play like that.
K9 on his 11th carry here, already is, 20 yards away from 100. So, they're using them, like Coach Cody said, they're relying on him early. So,
did he cross the marker on that one?
It looks like the refs are going to give him up to 2 yards.
Yeah. First down.
Yeah.
Look at seeing you got the guys on the sidelines, the players kind of get, and that's something that I think we were, is it the coaches who do it? Do they stay out of the way? Do they put it, on the players and the leaders on the field to kind of be that driver to say, hey, we got this, right? Your field generals now taking command of the team and saying, we're going to figure this out. Step up.
Should have wrapped him up. New England missed one there again. Should have wrapped up Darnold there. And that's one thing, too, is you can't miss these tackles. They're in your, just like catching the ball. He's in your hands. You can't not tackle him. I mean, you got your hands on him. You need to bring him down.
I am so grateful for that TV behind you, B. Otherwise, this would be horrendous to have to like, it may be a little behind, but it's not so bad like it was before where I was literally like, okay, a minute later, I'm going to get to see this play. I'm literally keeping mine on just for the commercials at this point.
Oh, man, short.
Where are we at? I think the next time they go to a commercial break, B, I am going to hit a commercial here as well.
Yeah, no problem.
And chill out.
Yeah, we definitely got to pay out the people that are sending you a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man, we've been very blessed, and it's really going to grow over the rest of the
Cooper
year.
Kupp having an off season, only 2 touchdowns, under 600 yards. Wow. 3rd and 2.
I got a little 5-minute promo video for some of our golf content coming up, so I might run that at the next little break here because I want to be live for the halftime show. We're gonna have both of them. We're gonna have the one in the background. You're gonna have the other one pulled up on your computer. We're gonna judge very, very harshly both of them.
Well, I'm a Jelly Roll Kid Rock fan, so it's gonna be hard for me not to say that he's better than Bad Bunny.
Oh, they're coming to Sioux Falls. They're coming to Sioux Falls for Rock the Country, man. Jelly Roll's the second headliner, so Kid Rock on night 1 and Jelly on night 2.
I've heard there's some issues going on with some of those shows that people have been backing out of.
They're pretty big. I don't know what's going on, but Rock the Country. We went last year. I got free tickets.
Nice.
Review it. I'm trying to get the network in this year to do a little bit bigger thing. So I may have a ticket for you to come down, hang with our boys. I'm trying to get OCBS on site. Trying to let me
know sooner than later so I can get that time off because
like June 24th.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'll keep that penciled in because I can't take time off if we got a show at the casino. So.
It's the weekend before the 4th of July.
Okay.
So Rock the Country is the name of the festival. It's Kid Rock's promotion and all of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, and it's not like the New England hasn't been playing bad, especially their defense hasn't been playing bad. It's just the offense can't get going against this Seattle D, and really you can't. Maybe they had a shot dialed up on that last one, but then your left tackle gets thrown into your quarterback's lap.
Yeah.
Was that the guy that was talking to everybody and being like, "Hey, I'm sorry,
Yeah, possibly.
my bad, my bad."
Oh, K9 should have had that. Ooh.
That's it. Oh, that would have been another close to a first down, huh?
Yeah, he was kind of turned around and running backwards. Couldn't see the guy behind him, so he's probably worried about the hit. But he should have, and that's one thing. It's like, I mean, I'm not the expert at football, but the ball's in your hands. You gotta bring it in. Just like in baseball. You got a 3-2 count. You got to protect the plate. You can't sit there and look at that third strike coming across the middle,
Right.
and that just drives me crazy. Joe Mauer used to be good at that. It just drive me crazy.
Did they down that at the 3?
Bounced out of bounds at the 3, yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, everybody, stick around. We're going to run a little commercial as they go to commercial break here, and we will be right back.
2.
Yes. Hey, this is Bubba Starts with the Scene Project Sports Network. We're out here today at Tatanka Golf Club. I wanted to give a huge shout out to them, course manager Troy, for letting us get on the course today. We're going to start off the day on 10 and shoot some great content, so stick around and stay tuned for a great day of golf. take it. Hard to be disappointed when you're out here playing. It's been a thrilling day. We got out of there with a par, and I'm not sad about it. A shout out to Tonka Golf Club and Troy down there at the clubhouse for having us. I really appreciate the opportunity to come golf this beautiful course. It's been on my list to do for quite some time, and I really appreciate the opportunity, Troy. So thank you to you, thank you to Tonka, and a big shout out to the grounds crew. This place is amazing. Yes, sir, and a big shout out to the Tonka Golf Club down there in Niobrara, Nebraska. B, if we get a chance and you get to come down and visit me, I'm going to get us back down on that course sometime.
Dude, that is like a golfer's night, or not nightmare, but dream to not see the woods around there. You know, so it looks like if you have a bad shot, you might still be playable, but you don't have to hit it straight down the middle every time. You know, we got a couple courses here where there's woods on both sides, and you got to hit it straight down, or you're going to be hearing the bouncing of some wood.
Well, don't you worry, B. We're gonna keep forming this relationship with Rapsodo. We're gonna get you hitting the ball straight in no time. We're gonna be fixing that swing. Lance is gonna be helping us get our shit together.
Actually, honestly, I would say, you know, because I don't get out much. I get out maybe 2-3 times a year. Definitely one for my golfing workouting. But I can just strike the ball really good. I want to get more distance on it, but it's the short game. It's the iron game. When I start pulling out those irons, that's where I struggle at because I'm topping the ball more.
Well,
you know, my putting game is pretty decent too.
What did Lance say when we were on? Is like, learn how to hit that 5-iron, right? Learn how to hit that 5-iron, because then you can hit all those irons and learn how to hit those games well, and that's how you really shave strokes off your game, right?
Okay, yeah, I definitely have to work on that. You know. So we're at 3rd and 7 here. New England just putzing along here, not really getting that offense going like we've said.
Damn, what was that? Put that back up in the camera again, Cody.
Oh, you already know. Just some tacos. You know, we got some tacos.
How about all three of us had tacos?
No, I had chicken sandwich.
Oh, okay, a chicken sandwich. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Cody, drive some tacos down for B.
Oh yeah.
So you
we got a good. Cody knows we got a pretty decent Mexican place here that delivers some good tacos and burritos and stuff. So
they deliver
those burritos, I'm telling you, they go up to my elbow.
Yeah, he's not lying either. They're the plate size. Third and 12. Had a couple penalties on this drive. Oh, they're going to air it out. Oh.
just can't connect. Yeah.
I think it directed to their right a little bit. But yeah, it couldn't connect. So now with 3 minutes left here, of course, after the punt, you're looking at under probably about 250. I mean, Seattle, just keep doing what they're doing. Wouldn't you say, Cody? Just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. Keep the main thing the main thing. That's our motto this year for the Cavalry. But I mean, I'd use that here. You're up 6. If you score here, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, New England gets the ball back at halftime, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your defense keeps on doing what they do. You could easily turn this into a 3-possession game.
Yep. And that's the thing is that, we saw the first half so far, they missed on 2 big plays. So this could be a 17-point game right now, if not more, if they capitalize on those 2 big plays that we saw them miss. So,
Yep. But if you're New England right now, you gotta at least leave with a field goal here. Either you're scoring or you leave them with a little time and you kick a field goal.
so the goal is for Seattle, of course, a touchdown, but at least you want to walk away with 3 here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Seattle. Did I miss any good commercials?
No. Just Bubba's commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the chance to go down and golf a really cool course down in Niobrara, Nebraska.
That looks wide open too. That looks nice. I haven't Gopher Hills here, but that's kind of what it looks like. I've seen it. It looks just wide open. A lot of hills, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a top 10 course in the nation.
Okay.
It's pretty damn nice.
I might smash like 10 of these things. Oh my god.
I'm surprised you have found time to eat, Cody. I mean, with all the stuff you do.
Sometimes I forget. Sometimes
you got to start putting it in your day planner. Got to eat.
Huh. I actually do.
Man, what I'm most impressed with is the production of the halftime shows, because they got to roll it all in and roll it all out, and like all that setup and tear down for somebody who's done a ton of that it's hours.
I bet you have at least one person for everything you got to do.
Right.
Well,
yeah, massive crew. Well, and then the way they roll the stages and stuff in and roll them out is pretty big too.
Yeah, they're the team might not be practicing for 2 weeks or take time out, but that production crew is playing.
Yeah. I bet they've done walkthroughs, legit walkthroughs. You have to.
Oh yeah.
All the stuff moving.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And that is your only job. I guarantee you're not having, okay, you're gonna run out the cable here and then you're gonna come back and get this cable. No, you got cable 1 and that is it.
Yeah. You are doing this. A lot like a football team, right? Where everybody has their job.
Yeah.
Go do it.
2-minute warning.
Nice. Well, a word from our sponsors. As we cheer on our Minnesota Vikings, let's also recognize true heroes. Pillars of Valor Coffee isn't just about exceptional taste. It's a veteran-owned company with a powerful mission. With every purchase, you're directly contributing to programs that empower and support veterans and first responders. Imagine starting your day with a rich, bold coffee that also fuels a vital cause. Pillars of Valor Coffee is dedicated to making a tangible impact, honoring those who've served our nation and communities. Join them in their mission. Visit pillarsofvalor.com to learn more and get your bag today. Pillars of Valor Coffee. Great coffee, greater purpose. Sharing our
this mission is what you Americans will call a long shot.
Shout out to Pillars of Valor. Go check out their Instagram page. They got a great thing going on right now. And yeah, you can support them. Make sure you share it with everybody you know. I'm sending it out to our crew right now, putting it out there. Awesome stuff, man. Yeah, this whole thing is where it builds from here is going to be really awesome across the board for all of us.
So what's your favorite flavor right now of Biller's coffee? Because I know you've had to at least have a couple of each of them.
I've had two. So I've had the dark roast and the light roast. So I think the dark roast is called Courage, which I like a dark roast, more like a French, right? Very dark. Like that one early in the morning. Usually what I'm drinking at night is Heroism, which is their light roast, which is more kind of, for me, I don't mind drinking it a little bit later in the day. I probably shouldn't be having as much caffeine as I am at 7 p.m., but this game's going to go till 10 o'clock, man. Like, especially if it stays close like this and New England's able to figure it out and put some points on the board, we could be looking at a game that really slows down towards the end. And
well, second half is either going to stay the same. Can't get any slower. It's either going to stay the same or the offenses are going to blow up here. I mean,
yeah, and I don't think the offense is either one of, not that they don't have it in them, but I think these defenses are too good. Both of these defenses are way too good to give up the explosive plays like that. And that's why we say, that defense wins championships, because you can start to dictate things. If you can take care of the main thing, right? If you can take care of your main thing, then it really starts to dictate the plays that the other team can make. Yeah. And, if you're not allowing them to take the top off of the defense with JSN, and even if you aren't getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which it seems like New England's continuing to bring extra guys and make sure that they're getting in Sam Darnold's face and to make him make some decisions, trusting their back end.
K9 is 6 yards away from 100 in the first half.
And they only have 6 points. I mean, for New England, that's a win.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, like, this is what you got to do. You can either have tacos, you can have the nachos, you can have the taco salad. Like, versatility, my goodness.
What's the name of this Mexican joint? We need a sponsor. Did they deliver to South Dakota? That's what I want to know.
No, definitely. When you come to town to pick us up for a Hall of Fame, or heck, even when you come through town to go to Chicago for the Cubs game, me and Cody will take you out to the Mexican place there.
Unfortunately, out of the way for me to get to Chicago. I'm pretty far south in South Dakota.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you?
But
so Cody, as a coach going into halftime here, your defense is. I don't think you're going to try to make any changes on defense either side. So, what's your offense? I mean, is your offense going to try to make changes? I mean, what can we look at in the second half here on both sides?
Yeah, definitely. I know. If I'm New England, like, we've had a fairly decent sample size of what New England's going to try to come at us with, and they're gonna have to do a lot more quick stuff, and they got to be able to give Drake May some time. That one that just missed to number 13. I'm blanking on his name. Hollins, is that him? Big B.
What?
Who number 13 for the Patriots, wide receiver? Is that Hollins? Mac Hollins?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't have the roster in front of me.
But yeah, no, that throw to him, yeah, it was outside, like out of bounds, but he barely got that pass off. You give him just one more second, he's gonna complete that one. So, I mean, it's just misplays too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Seattle, I mean, this is basically this is what you almost wanted and almost needed. Sam's not having to do too much. K9 showing up, which if someone needed to, like I said earlier, run him into the ground right now. Just run him. Your defense is going to make stops. If your defense is out there for 7 plays, you're going to be all right.
No. Oh, I know what you're doing, but no, not right now. Now, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what adjustments or different game plan or different momentum, I guess, we're going to see in the second half here by both teams.
Yeah, like are you trying to change a lot as Seattle, right? Like just keep doing it. Yes, you'd like to maybe hit a big play and to catch them, but you've had a couple opportunities that you've just missed. So really not, necessarily about adjustment as much as let's finish. Let's execute one of these big ones.
Exactly. Go get in, get out, go straight for the catch. No funny business. If I'm Seattle, you want the Super to be electric and full of big plays. But if I'm Seattle, forget everybody else. I'm running this clock down. I mean, like I said, you limit Sam Darnold's throwing attempts. Those first 2 passes right off the rip, almost picked. Like he's getting lucky right now. Should have just kept him.
Yeah, and who cares? Who cares if it's a boring game and everybody talks shit after on Monday morning? If you're holding that Lombardi, who cares?
Rings don't feel different.
Right. Well, those rings alone are like $60,000, aren't they? Something crazy. All diamond.
But again, if Sam Darnold, if they win this game, and Sam Darnold's putting up, not the greatest numbers, of course, everybody's going to say, see, Sam, yeah, they won, but he couldn't perform. That's why the Vikings got rid of him. So, but like Coach Cody said it, we've said, you go what got you there. Take it play by play. Oh, did he catch that? I don't know if he caught that.
Are you going to booth review it?
Ooh.
No.
Oh, that's close.
Real time, it doesn't look like it. I just saw it.
Oh, no, that's not a catch. It looked like the tip touched the ground.
Just the tip?
Oh, maybe. That even looks like it did touch the ground.
No, that's a catch.
I appreciate that you heard me, Cody. Thank you.
No, it touched the ground. It touched the ground.
Barely, though.
That last view from the backside, it touched the ground. No catch.
But did he have possession of it? Like,
no.
It doesn't matter if it touches the ground. No, he didn't without it hitting the ground.
I don't think so. I know I'll have one pissed off Seattle fan if they call this not a catch.
Okay, that one from the back, like you
look like it touched the ground.
I don't know because you don't see it. Just like I don't know. That's crazy. We already have something like that.
See, right there, it doesn't look like it touched the ground at all.
It touched the ground.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think
incomplete was incomplete pass. That makes a big difference too.
Yeah. Well, and I think if it was called a catch and they reviewed it, I think it would have been the same. They would have kept it a catch. Because there's a couple of views, like Cody said, it looked like it did touch the ground. So,
damn,
and that's why we have instant replay.
The sideline is really hard to tell if it did or didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Can they get this, or are they going to give New England a chance? How much time is left? What do we got?
20 seconds.
There's no time left to do
20
anything.
seconds.
3rd and 3, New England just took their first time out to reset the play here.
Seattle doesn't have any timeouts left.
No, Seattle has. Oh no, you're right. New England, yeah. Seattle doesn't have any timeouts left. No,
That's stupid.
they only get 3. You got to use them wisely.
That's stupid.
Right. So you're taking a shot at the end zone here, right, Cody? 20 seconds left. You're in field goal range, or is there right? They're in field goal range already
Well,
again.
they're at like the 25, I think.
Right. So oh no, they're on their own.
They're 3rd and 3.
How many timeouts they got?
They got 2. Seattle has none. New England has 2. They're on the 23.
Yeah, you got enough time for. Let me tell you. Oh, 3rd and 3.
No timeouts. If you hit something in the middle of the field, can you get up there to spike it?
Or it's got to be outside to the sideline. Oh my god. Dog, man.
Dog trying to take your tacos?
Right now, Gonzalez is going to put.
All right. So, but there still looks like they're going to put up another 3 pending the field goal here. Makes it a 2-possession game.
I tell you right now, Gonzalez has got to be on New England side player of the game right now. He's made 2.
That was another big breakup there.
Uh,
Almost undercut it for the pick, didn't he?
Yeah. 9-0, 11 seconds left. All right, coach. You get the ball at halftime. You're getting the ball here with, probably, 7 seconds left. Do you just take a knee and go to halftime, or do you maybe throw up a prayer?
I'd take it into halftime.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, is just take a knee, go to halftime, recoup.
We're going to hit a little reset during the setup for halftime. Allow me to maybe open up a stream and say, so how do you watch the Jelly Roll and Kid Rock one? Where's that at?
I'm still trying to find it. I'm still trying to get it from my cousin. 1 second.
Is he live on somewhere, or is it actually just strictly streaming?
Well, I have it on CBS, I think. I don't know.
Well, you have,
Hulu.
yeah, you got the game on there. So let's see here. I'll close out of the game here. Kid Rock halftime show.
Where to watch?
Oh, halftime show. Where to watch? This is not by X, but available on
TBN, OAN, Real Americans Voice, and Daily.
Oh, so it's on YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, streaming Turning Point YouTube, USA YouTube, and Rumble.
You have it on the Bad Bunny, put it on.
TV channels, TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network, America One News, Real American Voice, In Charge. Other platforms, Daily Wire Plus, The National Desk, and NTD.com.
All right. Yeah, because all I was finding was just like he was teasing it. So I'm like, I hope that he's actually doing it. I'm not going to check out the Bad Bunny one. I'm not even going to lie.
I got it. I think I got it on TV.
What?
I'm already having it on the Kid Rock.
You have it on Kid Rock over there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Well, you got the big TV on.
I've been watching the game on B's TV over his shoulder, babe.
Are you watching about that?
YouTube?
Oh, that's a Kid Rock one?
I think
All
so.
right, there we go. Got it playing, boys. All right. Well, we're going to come back after halftime and give our thoughts on the show. Everybody can get a little break. We'll be backstage, but Guys, take it easy. Enjoy your supper, Cody.
SPSN.
This is Vikings United, your ultimate destination for everything Minnesota Vikings. Bringing together the most passionate fans, insightful analysts, and dynamic creators from across Skull Nation. Get ready for deep dives, spirited debates, and exclusive insights from Coach Cody. We're celebrating our community, honoring our heroes, and fueling your fandom with Pillars of Valor coffee. This is more than a show. It's a movement. This is Vikings United.
Handy.
Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. You know purple and gold, now holla skull. Representing Skull, the gang, you know the name. It's a Minnesota thing. Put that on the purple blood that's running through these golden veins. Hail, sleet, snow, or rain, regardless, we gon' go to games. $1 billion stadium on Sundays, they don't close the bank. Fail rarely, get your tail buried. If it's JJ to JJ on Hail Marys, I'm like Aaron Jones, I see the field clearly. Gain 150 yards off of 12 carries and 2 tugs. I say you crack a can of ice cold whoop ass on the Packers fan. Downtown Minneapolis, we pack the stands and put our hands above our heads when we clap our hands. That's how we clap our hands, we put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. Now clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. That's how we clap our hands, we put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. I said clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. Purple and gold, now holla skull. If you from Minnesota, let me know. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Minnesota know this. Minnesota know this. I'm known to skull and then blow the coldest and skull until I got scoliosis. So when we so ferocious. So just know, just way before 84 was the dopest. We showed you who the purple and the gold is. If you from Minnesota, let me know. If you from Minnesota, here we go.
Hey, this is Bubba Starts with the Scene Project Sports Network. We're out here today at Tatanka Golf Club. I wanted to give a huge shout out to them, course manager Troy, for letting us get on the course today. We're going to start off the day on 10 and shoot some great content, so stick around and stay tuned for a great day of golf. Take it. Hard to be disappointed when you're out here playing. It's been a thrilling day. We got out of there with a par, and I'm not sad about it. A shout out to Tonka Golf Club and Troy down there at the clubhouse for having us. I really appreciate the opportunity to come golf this beautiful course. It's been on my list to do for quite some time, and I really appreciate the opportunity, Troy. So thank you to you, thank you to Tatanka, and a big shout out to the grounds crew. This place is amazing. This is Vikings United, your ultimate destination for everything Minnesota Vikings. Bringing together the most passionate fans, insightful analysts, and dynamic creators from across Skull Nation. Get ready for deep dives, spirited debates, and exclusive insights from Coach Cody. We're celebrating our community, honoring our heroes, and fueling your fandom with Pillars of Valor coffee. This is more than a show. It's a movement. This is Vikings United.
Hamdi.
Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. You know purple and gold, now holla skull. I'm representing Skull, the gang, you know the name. It's a Minnesota thing. Put that on the purple blood that's running through these golden veins. Hail, sleet, snow, or rain, regardless, we gon' go to games. $1 billion stadium on Sundays, they don't close the bank. Fail rarely, get your tail buried. Give his JJ to JJ on Hail Marys. I'm like Aaron Jones, I see the field clearly. Gain 150 yards off of 12 carries and 2 tugs. That's how you crack a can of ice cold whoop ass on the Packers fan. Downtown Minneapolis, where we pack the stands and put our hands above our heads when we clap our hands. That's how we clap our hands, we put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. Now clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. That's how we clap our hands, we put our hands above our head when we clap our hands. I said clap your hands and put your hands above your head when you clap your hands. Purple and gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how it goes. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, that's how you know. Purple and gold, now holla skull. If you from Minnesota, let me know. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Minnesota notice. I'm known to scold and then blow the coldest and skull until I got scoliosis. So when we so ferocious. So just way before 84 was the dopest. We showed you who the purple and the gold is. If you from Minnesota, let me know. Right now. If you from Minnesota, here we go. Put your hands up. Minnesota. And gold, that's all we know. Purple and gold, we holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we roll. Purple and gold, now holla skull. Purple and gold, this how we
As we cheer on our Minnesota Vikings, let's also recognize true heroes. Pillars of Valor Coffee isn't just about exceptional taste. It's a veteran-owned company with a powerful mission. With every purchase, you're directly contributing to programs that empower and support veterans and first responders. Imagine starting your day with a rich, bold coffee that also fuels a vital cause. Pillars of Valor Coffee is dedicated to making a tangible impact, honoring those who've served our nation and communities. Join them in their mission. Visit pillarsofvalor.com to learn more and get your bag today. Pillars of Valor Coffee. Great coffee, greater purpose. All right, B, coming back after halftime. Got to watch the Bad Bunny show. I understood 3 words, and that's coming from someone who lived in Mexico for a year.
Honestly, I gotta say, I mean,
the game is already back up and started too. Looks like New England taking a couple shots, trying to get something going here.
Yep. Well, and they need to. They've only got 55
I don't have your audio. Hold on, let me try to pull you off. And
are we there?
You might have to go out of the studio and try to come back in. B, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you might have to try to go out and come back in because I don't have your audio. Oh, awesome. Well, B will be right back. Hope you guys enjoyed the halftime show. We got to play a couple things. It is definitely spurned me on to wanting to put together a scene projects. As you guys know, who follow us and all that we do, that the scene projects is mostly about supporting independent artists out here in the world. And I think next year what we're going to do is we're going to put together a half-hour show of our own with our own artists. To do that. B, do we got your audio now?
Can you hear me?
I still don't have you. What happened?
Okay, let's see here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, yes?
I don't know. I'll try muting you and bringing you back. Yeah, still got
Can you hear me now? Still got nothing?
Looks like Drake May trotting off the field on my feed. That's way behind. So looks like they New England still can't seem to get anything going. This Seattle defense continues to be extremely dominant. All right, excellent. Could you hear B, Willie? I don't know if we what had happened there. I got my other cats while I was inside knocked the food dish down while I was feeding the little one. You could hear B, but I couldn't hear him here. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's my fault. I have the site muted. Come on back, B. That was 100% my fault, dude. That was 100% my fault, B.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had the site muted while I was listening to
Oh.
the other one.
All right, had me freaking out. So,
Well,
I mean,
I've been having trouble on the other side with people kind of coming in because I host all my meetings on StreamYard now.
Yeah.
So sometimes we get some technical difficulties back and forth. But
So-
what'd you think of the halftime show?
it was better than I thought. I mean, I like jamming to the songs. Like you said, you only knew 3 words. I think Justin Timberlake kind of started the new craze of coming out of these mazes or whatever, when he was here in Minnesota. So, better. Kid Rock just ended their stuff. I thought that was better. So, but back to the game. New England's had to come out fighting. I mean, they only had 55 yards in the first half compared to, Seattle's 100-plus yards. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what New England does. It looks like they're 4 and out or 3 and out on the first drive. Sam Darnold's got the ball,
making some moves here
over the middle.
Yeah.
Definitely going to see. Now I think
hang in there, man. That's a tough spot to hang in. He took a little shot there.
Yeah, he did take a shot.
Albert chimed in here while we were on halftime. Sam Darnold way better than McCarthy, just because we're a Vikings.
Got to give it time. I mean, this shows. I mean, yes, stat wise and poise in the pocket, yes. Sam Darnold, but I mean, he's also a 5-year veteran compared to a guy that's a rookie and just turned 22,
right?
23. So, I mean, it's different.
22. Like he'll be 23 at the beginning of next season.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Whoa, Darnold with a couple moves there. I mean, So, I mean, got to give it time, guys. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, neither was that stage setup that they drug out onto the field. That was insane.
No.
That was.
I was expecting more lights and glamour. I was expecting all the.
Before that was rude. That was rude. Now you're licking me. Are you trying to eat me? She's like, "Where's the tacos?"
You got to wait till Cody comes back.
Cody's got the tacos. She's so fun. This is my garage cat.
So this could be a I don't want to say make or break drive, but if Seattle gets a touchdoon here, I mean, New England really put themselves.
New England, it puts a lot of pressure onto them, and I think we probably lost Cody for good. I would assume at this point. And I don't need to keep you all night either. I think.
No, I'm good.
Get through.
I'm good. I'm good.
Danielle's watching the game inside by herself now. Our kids have gone to bed and everything. So I was thinking about going in at some point, maybe going and hanging out with her. So B, I was saying while I was kicking you off the stream, that next year I'm going to put together a whole Scene Projects halftime show of our own.
Nice.
Put together a half-hour video of different music from our world because we're about music and doing what you saw from TP USL. There's a big run.
Yeah. I would say right now, K9's MVP for the Seattle, and Gonzalez for the Patriots is probably MVP on their side. So
no, it would look like to me, assuming Seattle goes on to win this game, there's no way Walker isn't the MVP of the game. He's really the only one doing anything. Over 100 yards now, rushing. Well over.
Unless Darnold comes up with a couple nice bombs here, but I would say right now.
Yeah, Walker dictated that pace of play all throughout the first half still too. So hard to say. Hard to see if anyone's going to stand up to against him. So remember, you guys can get SPSN merch now at shop.thesceneprojects.com. Check out stuff from our other shows as well. Really just wanted to get through the reactions of halftime. Next year, I want to do our own, like I said, do our own Scene Projects halftime bit. Maybe do some more of these, assuming the Vikings aren't in. We could do this to some other games. Honestly, if we can get the the Vikings games become a little bit harder, but I don't mind doing watch-alongs with them like this either. I don't ever get to watch with anybody except Danielle, right?
Well, and the thing is too, I mean, we got to get Prince on to, definitely, next year's halftime. Maybe we have him throw a couple songs in there for, the 30-minute halftime show that we're going to have. So
there you go. Yeah. Well, and shout out to Prince, nominated for some Midwest Talent Awards of his own,
Nice.
as well as our podcast, and a lot of good things coming out of the network that we're building, and really grateful for everyone in this bit. You know what? I think I left my tea outside. Hold on a second, B.
Ooh. Donald got a little excited there, I think, threw the ball a little bit too late.
Want to shout out another new sponsor of ours, Pure and Easy Tea. I got my nighttime brew going because I over caffeinated in the first half. So yeah, Pure and Easy Tea, great company that we started working with, sponsoring our tour and coming through in the clutch here. So really grateful for some really amazing partners that we have. So this is the nighttime Nirvana blend, so that I can kind of ease back into this throughout the second half. And maybe get some sleep tonight, at least for a couple hours before the other cat wakes me up. So
back-to-back plays here that you're going to see shortly, that Donald's just a second behind the receiver or a second ahead of the receiver. Yeah, just a little bit.
How hard that is because it's not your typical game, right? It's a much longer layoff in this halftime. And as opposed to a regular game, I wonder how much you cool off for a guy that's, not an old guy in Darnold, but you kind of come down off the adrenaline. I wonder if these guys are on the bikes in there, you know what I mean? And you're having to kind of keep your body active so the lactic acid's not building up during halftime, so you don't have to kind of like get yourself going. And that was wide open too, man.
And the thing is, I mean, you hear some of the people that have been in the Super Bowl, they say that this game is hard on them because everything's repetition. You got a 15-minute break, so you know what you can go in and do and not do. And, now this is almost double the time. So what do you do? What do you get in your routine a little bit. You're a little out of routine. You don't want to eat, but you don't want to not eat. I mean,
right. Yeah, another field goal there from Seattle.
He might be the MVP. I mean, if he's the only one putting up points, I mean.
The kicker's the only one who's scored. That's funny. That's funny.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, I think you stated last week or a couple weeks ago, there's only been one defensive player that's won MVP on a losing team. That was a losing team. So, I mean, something happens on New England where they make a pick or get a pick six or a fumble recovery. I mean, that might lean towards MVP status there too. But right now it's K9.
But yeah, he's literally running away with it. And I mean, I don't feel like it's much different than I think a lot of people thought this game was going to go. Any commercials that you saw while we were away that piqued your interest?
They kind of been a little bit. I mean, I'm watching the one now with the players. I would say the Dunkin' Donut one. I'll have to go back and rewatch it with some volume. I mean, they had a lot of studs, cast member, Tony Danza, Jennifer Aniston, Tom Brady, I think, made an appearance. So they went old school on that one. So I'll have to go back and watch that. I think it was Dunkin' Donuts, but me, I'm waiting for. I know they already did the polar bear one, so they're probably going to do another polar bear one. I'm waiting for the Clydesdale one. That's the one the Bud Light one. That's the one I'm always waiting for to see the Clydesdales. There hasn't been really any funny ones like there used to be. I mean,
You could love a Dr. Pepper one.
So.
What's your new theme song?
But, it's just been kind of blah.
A lot like the game.
I mean, I don't know about you, and what your thoughts are, but I kind of wish they bring back the Bud Bowl. I thought that was always pretty interesting when they had it in the mid '90s. The animated Bud bottles playing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just feel like I was starting to fucking yawn now. It's catching up to me at 4 a.m.
Well, I was up at 4 a.m. too. They'll be to work at 6. So
yeah, man, this kitten is just killing me, man. But I'm getting a lot of stuff done because I'll wake up and I just like, okay, get on the laptop and just start hammering. Building this website like I did for the Midwest Talent Awards, or a lot of other things that I've been doing. It adds a lot of productivity to my day, just being up for more hours. But it's kind of been like that since I quit drinking and quit, work, because that was like one of the first things when I quit my job. It was like, okay, well, you're not drinking a 6-pack every night, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't.
What I gotta ask? So what this Midwest Awards that we or you are nominated for? Is it an actual award show, or they just contact you by phone and say you won, or are you getting invited?
That was a big hit on the kickoff there too.
That was a big hit.
Nope. So nomination process, and I'm actually pretty involved with the organization as well, because she was kind of, and shout out to Michelle McClellan. So Empowerment Divas Network is who actually started it, and I was a member on her podcast, and then through talking with her, she's like, oh, I want to do this award show, we're going to do this thing. And having been to a couple, in the past few years now, and being a part of a couple of organizations, right, where I was like, well, let me help you by just putting it out into my network, right? I have a pretty big network of artists at the very least. Like, you have to have nominees, and I think she was struggling a little bit to get people just to come in and to vote for themselves. And because I know a lot of people that have done them before, they know how to kind of work those systems, right? To come in and to drive the nominations and get people to the website. And for her, because I know I'm getting to know websites and the back end of websites really well and building those, and the Midwest Talent Awards website that you see, I built that.
All right, good for you.
I built all of that and spent 3 hours the other day putting all the forms together with all the names in them and the categories and all that stuff. So that's kind of what I brought to the table, because that was one of the first things with their old website that I saw was like, it's okay, right? You just use the template, but you're kind of not using terminologies, right? You're saying, go vote when you really mean like nominate this person or that person. And so just helping where I can. I think she's got a great idea. Michelle McClellan is just a really amazing human being who is doing a lot for her community, obviously with her network, supporting female creators and business owners. And then she has the New Me Foundation. So she's doing a lot for the youth in Toledo and around in their area in Ohio, and even up into Detroit. Detroit's kind of their next major metro, probably as close to Detroit as they are to Cleveland. And so 3rd and 1, and you're throwing it there with the young man.
He should have caught it though. I mean, yes, he was diving for it, but that they can't run on Seattle. They got to abandon the run game.
It's you got to catch the ball too.
Oh yeah.
No, so I just kind of seeing her and knowing that I could add value there. It was like, look, we're not going to make any money with this. Like, if we can get it paid for and to do those things, and because she has the nonprofit, she probably has some grants and different things that have come in on her end where she could pay for the venue or her own money to put into it. So getting a venue, but really just trying to help bring in the artist, because we have that relationship with so many, and then bringing the skills that we have to the table, as well as there's going to be a little bit of conference and some education stuff that'll be going on. So really just kind of bringing everything that we want to do. This is something I've talked a little bit about. I didn't necessarily want to like start my own award show, being a part of it, but I can, if somebody else was willing to do, a lot of the other things, there's things that I can add that are pretty low impact for me, right? Like me putting out in my world, hey, nominate yourself for this award show, doesn't take a lot of energy, right? Like people, I have that authority, right? And not like in an authoritative sense, but people trust me when I say, hey, get on this thing, you should do this, they do it. So we had, I think, 94 nominations
Nice.
And I mean, she saw an immediate jump when we came in. It went from like we have 13 to we have 70, right?
Okay.
Kind of over a single weekend. So just bringing in ourselves and putting a little bit of our energy into something that's bigger than ourselves is just important to me. And growing in this, I would love to see do a sports award show, to be perfectly honest, for the middle tier sports organizations, right? Like, and to put something like that together over time, I would be more inclined to do it. There's a lot of independent music award shows now. I'm a part of several in one way or another. You know, Midwest Country Music Organization. We've done the red carpet at Josie Music Awards. We've done the red carpet. We'll do the red carpet at Midwest Talent Awards. I'm just a little more involved on this one. Eventually, if there is a board, we'll probably be a board member, some of that nature, right? Just something I can invest my time into.
And it just goes back to everybody that is diving into, you know, the entertainment or the music or sports or podcasting. I mean, it gives them a little appreciation, and if they get their name out there, you know.
Brother, most people, when you tell them that you're an award-winning whatever, they're not vetting the award at this point, right? They're like, oh, that's awesome. You know, congratulations. They're not like, oh, well, what is that award? And trying to downplay it. So that recognition means a lot. I've seen it from my end where I'd never won anything in my life, right? Like I've never won a championship or had any of those in there until we won the Content Creator of the Year award. And seeing what that's done for me over the last 9-10 months was like, okay, how do we give this to more people? And now involving, and I kind of built my own Facebook group, right? Because I saw how important it was, how important the Midwest Country Music Organization was to me, but that they were still very limited on who they could serve, right? They're very focused on the country because the board of directors are all connected to country music radio stations. So they have their niche, right? And I was like, well, I like all original music. Like, I don't care what it is. I like a dance music or pop and rock and like all these other genres that are not being served. And then, meeting Michelle was a game changer for me because it was like, hey, if you're going to do this, I can add. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a big play from the New England defense that kind of breaks it open for them. It's a little bit of momentum. Was that on third down too, or no?
No, first down.
Oh, on first down. Damn, trying to go.
Yep.
No,
no, that's good. I mean, that's always good. I mean, you know, when I kind of wish I grew up in this generation a little bit. Because back when I was in school, it's just like, God, yeah, I really like singing. I really was a choir. You know, it wasn't really acting, you know, really like talking about sports, you know. And it's one of those things like with all the media and social media, it's kind of, I wish I was in this generation to, you know, really jump into that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
not be a 40-something-year-old man trying to make it out in a young man's
game. And the thing is like I told people when we put Coast to Coast together, it's just like, honestly, if something comes out and I get a little check here and there, great. If not, I just want to talk sports. I want to talk wrestling. I'll dive into music. I used to DJ back when I was in Michigan, and I mean, I love music. You look at my CD case, I got anywhere from pop to country to Eagles to a couple heavy metal, rap. You know, I mean, R&B. You know, I got a little bit of everything in there. I mean, you know, so I love music. I mean, you know, and it's definitely nice to see, you know, a lot of collaborations going, you know, and stuff like that. And I think that's one thing that music is going to now is, you know, you're on tour with yourself, but I think it's the collaboration that you're kind of getting.
Oh, that's funny. I bet. Well, they're well powered up. I was saying that I was feeding the little one and I got up to take a piss and the freaking one of the big cats pulled the bowl down, like a full bowl of food, scattered it on the floor. So the two big cats are fighting over it and they'll clean it up till it's everybody's charged up.
A little bit nice return, got a flag. So
no, they finally get something cooking and
block in the back.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice little spin move at the beginning of that.
That was a nice spin move, yes. Yeah.
And nothing too crazy on there. It's just been like the most positive play going in the New England direction that we've seen.
Well, and that's the thing is, what's New England got? And I wish Cody was here to give his little intake, what he would do at this time, because sooner or later you got to start, putting your money, your chips on the table and going for that double down, and stuff like that. So
no, well, and you would think after a little play like that where you maybe this is way ahead of mine. All right, we might have to cut the stream off so Danielle doesn't get mad at us.
All right.
But B, I would love to have you on some more of our music shows. I know you have fun occasionally. Do you just work days, or do you have some nights that you work?
My schedule is 11 a.m. to 7. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays I'm off. But most of the evening
is your show.
What's that?
I said, hence why Wednesday night is your show.
Well, that, and when we first started, it was because most of our people, we call it Coast to Coast, because the people that started it are out on the West Coast there in Oregon, Portland, and stuff like that. So their 7 o'clock is 9 o'clock my time. And then a couple people can't, that work in the Central can't make it home in time. So that's kind of why we kept it. But, and then we got Tim Hendricks over in Italy. So me and him do a morning show, rank them, which again, we have a blast doing, pick topics, rank them. We use, Pump Gunk as our sponsor for what we call a snipe. So if I pick something first, then he'll be like, "Oh, well, you sniped me at this position." So, so we have fun with that one. I mean, we definitely want to get out more. I mean, I definitely would like to do another morning show, because a lot of people do things at night. I mean, I try to catch you when I can with your, mid-morning shows or early afternoon shows with the music side. But, I'm always up, to doing something like, I would, like I've seen people do video games, and, it's just like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know how to set up the camera and stuff to where I can stream and play the game at the same time, and, stuff like that.
I haven't touched a video game in so long. That used to be the highlight, going down to visit my brothers when they lived with my mom down in.
Whoa, that's JSN going under the tarp.
Yeah, they were working on him over that last break there. He hasn't done anything all game though. And,
no, he had one catch for 4 yards.
Yeah, I think he had the ball off to Kenneth Walker. Then you're all good. Hey, there's the Clydesdale.
Yep.
So they're always in Sturgis for the rally. They actually camp at the Buffalo Chip and the
that bike rally. I'm not a biker. I don't plan on ever riding a bike, but I think they're cool. Someday, definitely gotta get down to Sturgis. That's a bucket list item.
Yeah, man. Well, first full week, Friday to Sunday in August. So this year it's a little late. Oh, they got him. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, that first week in August is kind of tough for me. It's our anniversary, so.
Yeah.
That's a little tough.
It's the 7th through the 19th or something.
Okay. Yeah. So
this might be your year.
Yeah.
So it's the first Friday in August. Okay. So this year it starts on the 7th and goes all the way to the 16th. Gotcha. Usually that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or the following week are kind of the big days, because you have people that come early, like the Friday. That's why they started moving it. It used to be Sunday to Sunday, and then they moved it ahead because people would come.
Well, I really wanted to go down there when they used to have the wrestling events down there, WCW.
WCW is doing another one this year. Yep. They did it last year, and now
I heard they're doing one.
So that may be our first official kickoff, right? So that may be our first one.
Oh, Office hands.
So I'm going to
get slowly getting up here. So
Yeah, this is just getting to be a slog, man. Well, B, let's keep doing our thing, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee we're gonna get more to work together. If you want to do some more shows, you are always welcome to do more here on the Scene
Yeah,
Projects
we'll definitely.
and the Scene Projects or wherever, man. We'll
Yeah.
start a new network just for you.
Oh no, we're good, but yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch. Definitely love doing Vikings United. That song gets me pumped every time I hear it.
So I played it 3 or 4 times tonight, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a little shot in the arm, like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, that definitely. But yeah, definitely love our little partnership here, especially with Coach Cody. But yeah,
I'm looking forward to putting something together for the cavalry and having, another, maybe I'll just extend the Cav hour from because we have the Cavaliers here in our high school team is.
Okay.
So I can just turn it to the Cav hour.
Yeah.
And, run it for both of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
So,
Well, thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Super Bowl. We had a blast. B, I always enjoy spending time with you.
oh yeah.
Everybody who tuned in, including my wife. Will there be a touchdown? I don't know. Over under on that right now. It's gotta be.
Oh geez. There's too much time left. I gotta go over on that. I think we're gonna get one touchdown here. Now is it gonna be offense or defense? That would be the bet. I would bet that. I don't know which way I would go on that because I can see a defensive touchdown here, especially the way, Seattle's trying to sling the ball and get it to JSN and all them. So,
which is crazy. Like, just hand it off and let it go. Appreciate you, Willie. Thanks for tuning in, Brian. Brian's Horror Movies for Life. I am interested in, if you got a show of your own or something that you're doing, let us know, man. We're always looking for more content on the network and people to talk to and interview on the show as well. So we'd love to chat with you. Hope you gave us a subscribe, and I would love to reach out, and you can find us on Facebook or the rest of them as well. We'd love to connect with you. So everybody enjoy the rest of the game. We had a blast here hanging out. Coach Cody's back to work already after he had his tacos. B's got his boy and can go spend a little bit of time watching the rest of this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a little time with my wife before she has to go back to work in the morning. And Danielle says, go Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of looking – this is pretty much what I expected after seeing the New England offense struggle against the Broncos last week as well. That will be there. Hey, you know what? If Sam gets his, I think we're all okay with that. Especially
I'm just going to look quick because I don't want to jinx it, but I'm just wondering, has there been a shutout pitched?
Ooh, in the Super Bowl, huh?
In the Super Bowl. Let's see here.
Got the Pure and Easy Tea. This nighttime Nirvana is pretty good stuff. I might actually get some sleep tonight. Looking forward to shout out to Lucky Cajun, who we used in our pregame here at the Starts house. As always, a huge shout out to Pillars of Valor, who we hope had a lot of success tonight with everything that they're doing. You can see the coffee. Well, maybe. Nope.
So knock on wood, the lowest score has been it's been Miami scored 3 points in Super Bowl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's not been a pitch shutout, but that's the closest. So Denver had 8 in their last Super Bowl. Kansas City had 9 a couple of Super Bowls ago. The Rams had 3 points, 13-3 a few Super Bowls ago. So, yeah, not a shutout right now has been tossed. So
all right. Well, we got something to watch for, right? A historic.
Yeah, exactly. So
awesome, B. Well, thanks
all
for
right.
everything. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We appreciate you. We've been live tonight for 3 hours plus. It's been a blast. And looking forward to more action like this. Looking forward to draft coverage. Join us on Tuesday night. We're going to put Coach Cody to work and get his hat on. I'm going to chat GPT some players to watch and see how it knows about football. Maybe I'll just find some lists and plug them in and see what it says. And we'll just keep on trucking, man. We keep growing. I kind of made it official on LinkedIn today with the Sports Network as well. And I've been reaching out to a lot of other professional sports teams, whether it's people in their front office or, the business offices and different things. trying to get some of them on the show and start interviewing them. So who knows what doors open from here?
Well, that's the whole thing. You gotta take, we gotta take Coach Cody's motto. You gotta put your name in the hat. If it gets picked, it gets picked. If it doesn't, then you can't win if you don't play.
Well, we're playing right now, man. I am using LinkedIn to my fullest advantage. Like I said, kind of using that content creator and that award and seeing what it's done for me. And well, I know who to call, Willie. Don't you worry. But also, you're stuck in Missouri. So unless I'm covering the Cardinals or the Chiefs, you're kind of screwed. Maybe the Royals. Who knows? Which is actually funny. I'm as close to Kansas City as I am to Minneapolis.
Okay.
I'm about 5 hours from both. So
nice.
Looking forward to it. The Royals are actually partners of our Rapsodo. Rapsodo has the baseball stuff as well. So working a lot of angles right now, B. So the closer you are to us and the more work you want to do on this side, I think we might be able to turn it into something. Maybe not.
As they always say, I'm waiting for the phone to ring. So
yeah.
All right, bud. You have a good night.
Good. You too. Yeah. Look at Monkey's already sleeping. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this game if there's not some excitement.
I agree.
For a defensive battle, but damn, man, y'all are snoozing me out.
Yeah. We're 16 minutes away. So, all right. Have a good night.
You too, B. Everybody else, we love you all. Thanks for everything. We'll see you next time. As we cheer on our Minnesota Vikings, let's also recognize true heroes. Pillars of Valor Coffee isn't just about exceptional taste. It's a veteran-owned company with a powerful mission. With every purchase, you're directly contributing to programs that empower and support veterans and first responders. Imagine starting your day with a rich, bold coffee that also fuels a vital cause. Pillars of Valor Coffee is dedicated to making a tangible impact, honoring those who've served our nation and communities. Join them in their mission. Visit pillarsofvalor.com to learn more and get your bag today. Pillars of Valor Coffee. Great coffee, greater purpose.